Hi, friends.
Like that?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Patrick Harris with
All that
you.
extra time.
This is the firm of Harris and Meringue. Patrick Harris with you. That's Danny Meringue to my left. On the ones and twos back there, that would be Stephen Vaughn in the house today.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Hello, my friend.
Hey, good to be here. First time, long time.
We killed Casey.
Casey's got the mud butt,
Not the mud butt.
so he's at home.
It happens.
It happens. Probably listening to this fine show right now. Hi,
No,
Casey.
he's not.
Maybe. You don't underestimate the amount of love that kid has for this show.
Curled up in the fetal position on the floor.
I don't know why, but he loves us.
I can confirm. Every time I get here, he's like, dude, I love my job. I'm not even joking. He
It's
loves
golden.
his job. He does.
It's because we haven't broken him yet.
I say it's fun to be young.
The 24-year-old that loves radio, that's awesome. I don't know how many of them
The
exist.
booming business of AM radio.
Hey, we're on
FM.
sorry.
Both of us.
Come on.
I'm new here.
Oh, it's great.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is Cinco de Drinko, or Revenge of the Fifth in my house.
Oh, there you go.
Had some Star Wars Day yesterday. That was nice. I went the cartoon route. I watched cartoons of Star Wars.
Which ones? Is that the Clone Wars?
Some Clone Wars,
Okay.
and then I finished up Maul Shadow Lord.
Okay. I attempted on the tail end of my last hip surgery to go Clone Wars, but I was no longer high as a kite like the entire day, and it just wasn't going to work.
Oh, I watched it sober last night. And it was excellent.
No, I have nothing against it, but like, I watched so many series of shows during my hip surgeries, and I that was on my list. I got a buddy who's like, "No, man, it's actually really good," and I just never got around to it. My first hip surgery, I think I watched the entirety of Naruto, which is like 800 episodes.
I don't know what that is.
Anime,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
mostly because I was on fentanyl, like for like a month.
You a Fenny Walker? Do you do the lean?
Oh no, I didn't do the lean because I didn't move.
Oh. But how come those guys do the lean?
Because they're moving probably and they're ODing.
Oh. That's not good.
They just had me to they just gave that to me so I would just not move. I was in bed just completely conked out. So I only remember bits and parts of that series.
Well, I got lucky. I got to watch more Star Wars than I wanted to last night because that Knicks game was not worth
It's over immediately.
my brain.
Yeah.
My brain.
We were talking before. I was like, maybe we have to switch and pick the Knicks to win the title because if they're not going to miss, pretty hard to lose.
It almost threw me off for the whole day.
Oh, yeah. It was like, oh, that's
For the
over.
whole night, I was like, sports? It's like, sports? I don't want to watch sports. Sports sounds terrible. You see this Knicks game? Yeah. Fortunately, I continued to watch sports.
It's sport really hard last night.
And things went really, really well. Mm-hmm. You know the problem is that I'm running into right now, Danny, and this is a full shame on me.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've watched a baseball game in 4 days.
Oh. So your streak ended for your
Oh, yeah. My
Okay.
streak ended some middle of last week. It was a pretty good streak.
Not a bad start.
Not a bad start at all.
It was like a 28 game hit streak.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
I was doing really, really well, and then all of a sudden...
It's half the record. Mm-hmm. 56, right?
What?
Hit streak?
56,
56,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Because if DiMaggio would have got 57, Hines was going to step in and do a lot for him.
There you go.
That's the easiest way to remember.
There you go. Also, you saw what Hines is doing now, right? The 57th pick in the draft?
57th pick gets catch up for life.
Yeah, and they went back and redid it with, was it Devin Hester? They went back and did it. There was some older player they went back and did it with to kind of launch it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, it's like, it was like if NIL went back in time and gave Reggie Bush $25 billion. Here you go. Thanks.
Who makes more money, Reggie Bush or Tim Tebow?
Right now?
Tebow. I think it's Tebow because of the what?
Yeah. Well, not just that. Just like
white quarterback.
Not just that. It's the SEC.
It just means more down here.
He's still doing SEC network stuff.
Oh, I believe it, and he will till his dying day.
Yes.
Well, it's also the quarterback thing. Brendan Sorsby is going to make $5 million at Texas Tech. Think what Tebow would have made.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh God. And well, here's the thing. In the NIL era, Reggie may have made more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it's the quarterback.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's just where they were.
Yeah. Florida though.
LA.
I know. Yeah, and
brother, Caleb Williams came to Media Day his first year at USC in a head-to-toe custom-fit, custom-made Gucci suit.
I could get behind like a liner doing really well in LA because didn't he like show up at the Oscars one year?
So did Reggie.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's what I'm
College
saying.
football players.
It's not the school necessarily. It's the city. It's like you're in L.A. Like if Mercedes wanted to go and plaster him all over L.A., they could.
If Bryce Underwood never threw a football and got $8 million, I'm going to go with Tebow's going to get 20.
Oh yeah, no, those
What about
those guys would have gotten crazy money.
What about Johnny at the peak of him?
Manziel
Yeah,
probably just below that.
yeah.
Like after getting the Heisman, dude, he's
That's the thing. It's the coming back.
Like
Like
that sophomore year, he's holding out, and he's like,
Yeah.
dude, you're giving me $20 million.
Yeah.
And
it'd be,
and someone would give it to
it'd be
him.
worth it.
LSU's hopping in right
Yeah.
there. Hey, here you go, Johnny.
Wherever Kiffin is,
Right, yeah.
here's your money.
Later.
No. In all seriousness, like it'd be worth it too. The amount of revenue those guys generate, it would be worth it.
It probably would. I saw an interview with Sean Miller yesterday, head coach at Texas. We're big college basketball people here. Good thing Stephen Vaughn's here. He's a big college ball guy as well. Sean Miller said off the top of his head, he thinks there's 20 to 25 schools spending $20 million or more on a roster.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
20 to 25? I thought that number would be more like 8 to 10.
No. There's a whole group.
It's good to be an average college basketball player right now.
No kidding, dude. No S.
If you are just an all league player, you're gonna make
Well, like
a mill.
last year, Micah Ratai, who was at Oregon State, went to Baylor. He was making like $1.2 million at Baylor. Was coming off the bench. Like if you're a mid basketball player right now, dude, you are living your best life in college.
It's crazy. We think about NIL in college football, right? All right, it's gone crazy. Everyone's spending all this money. It's like percentage-wise, go look at basketball.
Oh, yeah.
It is way more insane from a per capita kind of situation.
Yeah, the AJs and the flags of the world, like those guys are pulling in tens of millions.
How much money? This just came in on the text line. How much money does Tebow pull in from the Christian side, from the God folk?
Well, a ton because of his foundation.
Right.
Like, do you know what
Do
he
you
does?
start paying him to speak at big events in the NIL days?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what he does though outside of the SEC stuff?
No, I don't follow religious stuff.
No, it's not necessarily religious. Like his foundation is set up to break up like child sex trafficking rings. Like they work directly with global institutions and law enforcement to break. They have guys that are going in and infiltrating these cells and stuff like that. He popped on a podcast I was listening to probably about a month ago, and he started talking about it. I was like, good. Like the numbers he was talking about and how prolific that stuff is around the world is wild. But yeah, he generates a ton of money as far as donations to fight against that stuff. So if you're talking about like from that crowd, yeah, it's a lot. So
I wonder how much money I would have made in NIL days.
for what?
I don't know. Could I get NIL for like doing theater?
I mean,
Like I got cast in a lot of big shows.
just do a rev split.
Yeah, if you want me to show up, like, I have a number.
There you go.
I'll talk to my agent.
Do you have an agent?
No,
Okay. You get one?
I don't know anybody that will be my agent for free. So no, I don't.
That's why you just do the percentage.
But 10% of like $50 ain't really gonna move the needle.
Well, no. It's not 10%.
You're not getting the best agents. No offense.
No offense.
offense,
None
but
taken. None taken.
The agent pool for you, not great.
Not great. Not great.
It's,
That's why, like Lamar Jackson, I choose to represent myself.
Also, agent cuts aren't 10%.
What are agent cuts?
It depends on what you're looking for.
What is Anthony Edwards' agent cut?
Probably around 3.
What is LeBron James' agent cut?
I bet you he tells Rich Paul to go somewhere else.
Really?
No.
Are they not friends anymore?
No. I would imagine he's got a pretty sizable cut. But also, LeBron put him on, so it's probably less than what you would think, I would imagine.
When Jay-Z attempted to own an agency, how much was he getting per player, do you think?
Oh, I bet you there was probably a 2% or a 5% of the
Agent fee?
Yeah, 5% of the 3 to 5%.
Went to Jay-Z specifically,
Yeah.
to Sean Carter?
Something along those lines, yeah. And then plus the licensing fees of Barry being an agent.
That agency's still open, isn't it? He's just not a part of it?
Rockefeller Sports?
Rock Nation?
Rock Nation Sports, yeah. I think it's still open, but yeah, I don't think I think he sold it off.
I'm pretty sure he got out of it. Yeah, Rock Nation Sports.
He had to own a team.
Yeah,
I
because
think
he
that's
got
what
in
it
on the
was.
Nets.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, because you can't own both.
Why not?
Conflict of interest.
Oh, like there's not a bunch of other conflict of interest going on in the world today?
I mean, this is just the surface level one. You can't actually make it that known.
Well, LeBron's best friend owns the agency. LeBron has nothing to do with it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And definitely LeBron definitely doesn't have to, divest any money.
The former vice president of the United States was just a consultant for Halliburton, did not own them.
100%.
The president's son doesn't have a stake in Polymarket.
That is true. Does not at all. No.
No.
He's just an ambassador.
Right.
He's an ambassador.
Yes. Yes.
Same with Giannis.
We need to figure this out.
Which is pretty wild.
The Giannis one, how the NBA is okay with this is beyond my
I'll tell you right now,
imagination.
they're not.
We
LeBron
got,
has to deal with DraftKings.
Yeah.
we got Stevie
But
Betts.
that's a league partner.
That's good.
We got Stevie Betts over here, and even you have to acknowledge that Giannis and Kalshi is not okay.
Dude, I tell you what, I pay attention to the predictive markets. I don't mess with them because I know that shady things are happening on those
Endlessly.
things. But I do feel like it is a good tool to look at certain different things, and you can kind of figure some things out there. But yeah, I am not participating in those predictive markets.
I wonder what the IRS fallout might be in about 10 years from some of these prediction market stuff. Because all the gambling stuff, that's all licensed and through states and et cetera. And prediction.
It's also digital and tracked.
Yeah, to where this prediction market, like the guy who made all that money predicting that we would attack Venezuela was a soldier about to attack Venezuela.
Weird.
I don't
Little
think it
inside
works
info on
that
that
way.
I mean, just go down that path. But no, it's that part of it's a little crazy in the sense of something we I don't think it's talked about enough. It's kind of funny you brought up the IRS side of this. The predictive markets, especially. That money was stuff that was all done behind the scenes, in the seedy places. Now it's out front on Main, and who gets their cut? The IRS. Mm-hmm. The amount of money the IRS has to be making on gambling revenue has to be bonkers on both sides, on the casino app side and on the player side.
Well, yeah, especially the casino side. I mean, they wouldn't do it if it wasn't going to make them buku money.
Well, no, but I mean, they're paying taxes on that too.
Yeah.
So because all that
Are
stuff
they paying taxes?
Well,
Last time I checked in this country, if you were rich, you didn't have to pay taxes.
well, you still have to pay some.
Well, I don't know. I think Amazon paid $0 in taxes last year.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Maybe it's like capital gains taxes or something.
Yeah. Moving that around.
Rich people.
They write the code so they can write more.
One day, that's going to be me.
What was it? Herman Cain? What was it? 999? Was that his plan?
You saving all that money with no agent. You'll be there soon.
Yeah, there you go.
Darn right, man.
Hell yeah.
I want one of those jobs where I've got a lanyard, 3 meetings, 2 emails, and make like $300K a year. I want one of those jobs.
Those are fun.
I want one of those jobs.
We were talking about on primetime. Larry Ellison made like $9 billion yesterday.
Doing what?
Just sitting
Existing.
there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're like, do you think he even cares? No, he doesn't care.
No.
Oakley Dokley, we got a great show for you today. It is a free consultation Tuesday. We'll get to that at 12:15. With no Casey in the house, we're going to move our court case to later down the week. We will let you know when that is. I'm not sure how long he's going to be out, so I don't want to put anything on the books. But we will do our court case at some point this weekend. Sorry for those that were very excited. But it is a free consultation Tuesday. We'll check in on the Detroit Tigers as they have a big issue going on. Duke's selling out, and is this the first step for everybody else? But let's start in the NBA. We'll spend the first hour here in the NBA as the Spurs and the Wolves. Ooh, that was a doozy last night. 105.1 The Fan. 10:18 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire show. You can also join us over on the YouTubes. 1051 The Fan is the channel. You can jump into the chat, hang out with us. We're always talking something stupid over there, but be nice to each other, as I frequently have to remind you sometimes. Minnesota Timberwolves defeat the San Antonio Spurs 104-102 last night. And I was mentioning to you, Danny, how I was worried my sports night was going to go into the toilet due to that Knicks game. And boy, am I glad I hung around for this one.
Yeah, no, you got a really solid game out of the Timberwolves, and they put it in the mud, did just enough, took care of the ball, and Ant Edwards is made of vibranium.
Yeah, and I think what I really like about this Minnesota Timberwolves team is they feel like they're kind of clicking right now in the sense of continuity within each other. Like they're all kind of on the same page. And look, my favorite player on the Timberwolves last night surprisingly wasn't Anthony Edwards, who is one of my top 3 favorite players in basketball to watch. Julius Randle did not have a great shooting night percentage-wise, but that dude was hustling everywhere. I watched the game end and guys go back to the locker rooms and stuff. He went to the bench and sat down for a minute before he went down. Bro was tired. And I gave him a lot of credit for that. I thought they worked their buns off, and I don't know if it's sustainable for the whole series, but them coming out and kind of punching San Antonio in the face a little bit, or at least but Wemby doing what Wemby does, and they were still able to get out of there with a win. We'll get to San Antonio in a moment. I was really impressed, and I thought Finch was phenomenal last night in how he used Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, bringing Ant off the bench was certainly, like, if he's going to play, you'd think he's going to start. But, Randall played the 41 minutes. He's a tough dude. He's gonna play hard. He's not going to, drag ass out there. It's not what he's going to do. Gobert was okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, as good as you can be trying to deal with Vic. Like, that's just kind of the nightmare that it is. McDaniels is okay. Terrence Shannon Jr. was solid, but for me, the guy who won them this game was Mike Conley. Mike turned back the clock a couple years. Now, this wasn't prime Mike Conley, but this was viable, usable, valuable Mike Conley. The one thing I always love about Conley is he takes care of the ball. How many turnovers did you have last night?
I'm going to go with 0.
6 assists, 0 turnovers. Why? Because Mike Conley is one of the best organizers in basketball. He gets you into your stuff. He takes care of the ball. He makes the right decisions. And when he goes 4 of 7 from 3, ta-da!
Yeah, that was the recipe for success last night, was Finch using Ant in very sparingly moments, in the right moments, in the correct moments, and extremely efficiently. I loved Anthony Edwards' quotes after the game. They were like, how you feeling? He was like, well, I had 2 really bad offensive rebounds and a turnover, or a missed shot at the end of the game. And whoever was interviewing was like, well, but you guys won. He was like, yeah, I got to be better. And I was like, God, I love this guy. Mm-hmm. But that's part of I'm glad you went to Mike Conley, because that's how I felt about Julius Randle as well. The vets. They leaned on the vets to get it done. And it was something kind of we saw with the Blazers against San Antonio, that Drew and Jeremy, the Blazers couldn't rely on them the way Minnesota was able to rely on their guys. But that's also because you have Naz Reid getting 12 points off the bench and Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, when you've got 30 points off the bench and those two guys,
yes,
it's going to help you. And also, I thought some guys, I don't think you're going to get 12 and 6 from Mike.
No, you're not.
Mike's 38, 39 years old. Like, you're not getting that from him.
But you want to steal a game on the road?
This is how you do it.
He can do that for you.
100%. And, Terrence Shannon Jr. was solid. What's going to end up biting them is that free throw line is dicey.
Ooh, 12 of 21. I didn't even notice that.
They hit just enough threes, and they didn't force as many. So I've seen some Blazers fans who are like, see, you just keep attacking the rim. And I'm like, he sent 12 shots, an NBA record, into the stands. Guys, like, what do you mean you keep attacking? No, you hit just enough threes, you played it at just the right pace, and you took care of the ball. 10 turnovers. That's it.
That's what I was trying to get to yesterday when we were talking about, like, the path forward against the Spurs. It's if you can get guys that go downhill, but you can get a few people to hit some shots, it forces them to spread that out. And it's not just living in the paint. And that's where the Blazers struggled, because they couldn't shoot three-pointers. And that's not a Tiago thing. That's not a Shaden Sharp thing. That's not maybe a little bit. But that's the team can't shoot threes, so they know Denny's going downhill.
Players not being able to shoot. And that's what I was saying. With Mike going, the difference in this game for me, the literal difference in this game for me is Mike Conley going for 12. 12 points in 24 minutes on 4 of 7 from 3, 6 assists, no turnovers. Like that is the literal difference in this game. You look at, again, individual plus minus, I'm not a huge fan of, but when you look at an entire team, you go, Naz Reid was plus 15, Mike Conley was plus 13. Everybody else was either at or neutral for the most part. Terrence Shannon Jr. was minus 10, but everybody else was like minus 3, minus 2, plus 2, minus 1. Ant Edwards was minus 2. Like, you can see where things were played in the margins, where the differences came from. The differences came from Mike Conley and Naz Reid.
A lot of things had to go well for the Timberwolves last night. An interesting stat line to look at, too, as well, is Anthony Edwards shot 0 free throws. That guy can be pretty aggressive to the basket. You're always going to be concerned coming off that injury if he's going to still attack the basket the way he normally does. He relied on the jumper, and that's also because, and this is where we'll shift to, that guy down low doesn't let you get a lot of shots off. I think I saw him get 3 blocks in one play. Julius Randle is doing everything he can and is getting smoked. Victor Wembanyama was one for the ages last night.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is he had a poor night and still had a triple-double and set the NBA record for blocks in a playoff game.
It's absolutely insane. 15 rebounds, 12 blocks, and 11 points. Look, I don't know if there's a recipe to beat Victor Wembanyama.
He beats himself.
And he said that. He said, I think I used my energy in the wrong places last night, and that cost us. And he can be great on defense, but he can't be shooting 8 threes and go 0 for.
Yeah, he can say he can shoot them, but he's got to hit. Like, here's the thing about this game. This is a 2-point game. Fox is 5 of 14. Wemby's 5 of 17. That means they're 10 of 31. Those guys have nights. They dog walk the Timberwolves. We're not sitting here talking about, see, that's the game plan to beat the Spurs. Like, no, dude, your 2 best offensive players laid an egg, and nobody else really had this great game. Everybody else was okay. Champagnie hit some threes. De'Aaron Fox obviously did not. Vassell and Castle knocked down some threes, but other than that, like, nobody's out here setting the world on fire. Now, Dylan Harper is pretty damn good.
I love him. He's starting to become one of my favorite players in basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he's the number 2 overall pick for a reason.
He's really, really good.
Very good. But Wemby, he goes 5 of 17, 0 of 8 from 3. The thing I like to see about that is, yes, he took 8 threes, but it also means he took 9 twos. But that also means he was 5 of 9 on twos. It's like,
That's not bad.
Well, I want to see better than that.
Well, I want to see more, and that's the other question for Mitch over there is, why isn't there more post game for him? No one can stop him. If he's not having a good shooting night.
He's a face-up big. He's not a post big.
Well, he may need to add that to his game.
Eventually, but I don't think that that's necessarily where his strength lies, because his ability to just put the ball on the floor and attack, that's what breaks defenses, because there's nothing you can do with it.
Speaking of coaching, Mitch has got himself an issue right now. Steph Castle's a little over his skis, I feel.
We saw it kind of percolating in the Blazers series.
And I think when you see that, you're like, yeah, get physical.
You
get nasty.
You want that on your team.
Yeah, it's the playoffs.
You're not getting it from Champagnie. You're not getting it from Fox. You're not really getting it from Vassell. Keldon Johnson and Harrison Barnes are nice guys. Don't get me wrong. They play hard, but they're nice guys. Steph Castle's their jerk. There's no doubt about that. He is their jerk. But got to learn how to ride that dragon, so to speak.
Yep, and I felt Steph Castle when it was against Denny Avdia. Again, that looked like an even fight there, kind of like 2 guys just sick of each other. And I know it was only a 5-game series, but it's like, I'm sick of you, and it boiled over. And I'm cool with that, whether I'm Steph Castle or Denny Avdia.
Steph was sick and tired of getting hit in the chest by a guy who weighs 50 pounds more than him.
And then last night, it just felt a little like Steph was kind of, I'm better than all of you. And it's like, I don't know if you're there yet, bud.
Well, also, Jade McDaniels is a grade A bleepity bleep.
And this is why
he knows how to get under a guy's skin.
And that's why this Timberwolves team for me is really fun to watch. Look, I don't think they're going to beat the Spurs in this series, but I wouldn't be shocked if they get another one, and another one sooner than later.
I'd be pretty
surprised.
They
win game 3 at home?
I'd be pretty surprised if they get 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the one on the road and they're toast?
Well, let's see how Ant's feeling.
I know you love Wemby, and I know you like.
It's not just that. It's just that the Spurs did not play a great game last night, and they lost by 2. This is very similar to the Blazer win.
It's
like the Spurs really didn't play that great.
It also looked really good at San Antonio last night on TV.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good looking barn.
Why not just do that every single time?
Because we can't have nice things.
Does it get old? Doesn't get old to me.
I don't think so. It's like when Miami had the original Vice City jerseys, or the Miami Vice jerseys. Those were some of the best looking jerseys they've ever had. And I was just like, can we just make this the norm? It's like with the Blazers when they bring back the throwback, the late 70s, early 80s vertical lowercase font jerseys. I'm like,
banger.
Why don't we just have the dope thing every night?
Yeah.
It's like, But no. We want to keep the cool thing for those moments. It's like bringing out the Oilers powder blues, or the Chargers going out with their powder blues. Thankfully, the Chargers.
What is it about powder blue?
Well, you have to.
The Phillies in powder blue.
You have to nail it. Yeah, the Phillies when they go in the powder blue with maroon.
Yeah.
Now, you can't do it all the time with some of them, but the Chargers have basically made it their default now. They've leaned into it heavy.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost like now their throwback
Is the dark blue.
Is the dark blue, like the Stan Humphries, Natron Means,
which is fine.
Junior
I
Seau.
like that.
Sure.
But it's just when you've got a look that really works, like the PDX carpet doesn't really work, and yet they sell it like hotcakes. For all
Because
of
idiots like me love it.
because here's the thing,
I have a piece of PDX carpet at my house.
the number of fans that I run into are like, why do they wear these all the time? And I'm like, you're all liars because it's their number one selling jersey by orders of magnitude. I've talked to the people on the business side, and they're like, we can't stop selling these.
I wanted the hat really bad, and then I got shamed by Brandon Sprague, Danny Meringue, Andy Dirt
Rightfully.
Johnson, and I got hosed by it. And now I didn't get it because I was fearmongered into not getting
I
one.
bet you can still get them at the.
I know I can, and maybe I will.
But they are changing them next
maybe
year.
I will, just to spite you.
I mean,
and not you. I mean the collective.
okay.
You. Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who are out there. It's like, to me, I'll dial it back to this. It's like when people are like Creed and Nickelback. They're like, oh, Creed and Nickelback, they suck. And I'm like, then why are they selling more albums than anyone ever?
I went to a Creed concert.
It's the first concert I went to by myself.
I mean, I got tickets for free.
Without an adult, as it were.
I got free tickets.
I got floor tickets for my 16th birthday.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That was
I went when
a
I
dope
was
show.
40.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. Up at the
Yeah, I went
Vancouver.
last summer, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Did they take you higher?
They did. They did. And it wasn't the encore. It was like the hit off the next record was the encore.
There you go.
So we were like, we went higher and we had our arms wide open and we were good to go.
Yes. Stop pretending like things aren't like. Don't tell me things are like, we don't like something when it's like there's 50 million of them. It's like, stop it.
Chris Daughtry opened.
Oh, there you go.
All of his tattoos are filled in now, so
They're
his
solid
arms are
black,
just
right?
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a look.
It is a look.
That's a look.
It's a hard look.
Also, he's older than us and he's jacked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be hard to be that jacked and be on the road, right?
Definitely. Especially if you're like consuming mass amounts of drugs and
There's like,
alcohol.
you know what I mean? Like most rock stars probably living that life.
Let's get your tinfoil hats on. At least that's what they're doing in Boston to try to cope with this. We'll get to Jaylen Brown here. And next, we'll toss it to Stevie with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, NBA playoffs round 2 started yesterday. Victor Wembanyama set an NBA record 12 blocks in their game over against the T-Wolves, but it was Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards stole the show. T-Wolves going to San Antonio, win game 1, 104-102. In the other game, Jalen Brunson scored 35. OG Anunoby chipped in 18. Knicks crushed the 76ers 137-98. Both game 2 of those series is tomorrow. We got round 2 starting, continuing tonight. Cavs are in Detroit and the Lakers in Oklahoma City. Seattle Seahawks finally made a free agent move. They signed in veteran edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr. to a 1-year deal that could be worth up to $5 million. Last year, the 31-year-old had 3 sacks for the Dallas Cowboys. And Phil Mickelson, he will not be competing in the LIV Golf Tournament that starts Thursday at Trump National Golf Club, but he is listed in the field for next week's PGA Championship. Still unknown what the reasoning is, if it's because of LIV maybe going under. It's still unknown if Mickelson will be competing in the PGA Championship, but he is on the roster and he could be there. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks, so don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your
We'll get to why the Blazer owner is super cheap yet again. Get you all fired up here. And guess what? Patrick's going to tell you he ain't cheap. That'll double get you fired up. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. 503-864-6326 is the text line. I want to read a couple of these thoughts. I know Wemby had a triple-double, but he's got to score more than 11. I do agree with that. And I think that's what he is alluding to when he says after the game that he put his energy in the wrong places. I think if he spreads that out a little bit. And Danny, do you live in the conspiracy theory that not all 12 of those blocks were blocks? Chris Finch had something to say about that.
When you're
valuable points. He's not wrong.
When you're getting that many, it's very adjacent to Steve Blake when he had, 15 assists in the first quarter? I think it was the first quarter record.
But NBA. Assists are assists.
Yeah, but there was, I'm going to pass to you in 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Oh, he took a shot. Hey, that's an assist for Steve Blake.
Okay,
it was like there was some there were some assists in that quarter. There was probably 3 or 4 of them that were like, that was stretching the bounds there.
I'm sure there's also probably a little bit of learning how to officiate Wemby in the playoffs.
I don't even think it's that. It's
that's an arm reaching in an area I'm not used to watching with my eyeballs.
But these guys are they've been doing it with him for 2 years now. Here, like this is why I was talking about this yesterday. The whole idea of like, you're not changing him. He's changing you. Like everything you do is going to change around what he does. You're not going to dictate to him because he's 7'6" with a 8-foot wingspan. He's got like a 9-foot 10-inch standing reach.
That's crazy.
He's 2 inches from the rim, flat-footed. That's disgusting. Like, so what he's going to do and how he's going to manipulate, and like, if you want to say there's some goaltending, fine, whatever. But that's the benefit of the doubt that you get. It's like Shaq in the paint. All of the people talk about, Shaq used to elbow people. I'm like, people used to beat the living crap out of Shaq, just absolutely hammer him.
Karl Malone, they turn around and kick you, and the foul's on you.
Yeah, but like. They also took the punishment. Like people, I hear Nuggets fans, Jokic gets hit, get grabbed all the time. Like there was a clip that came out of the series against Timberwolves where Rudy kind of grabs Jokic's waist and pulls him a little bit. Meanwhile, you see this big, fat, meaty elbow of Jokic hit Rudy right up under the jaw at the same time. I'm like, yeah, dog. That's 2 big guys getting to be big with Wemby. What you're getting out of that is he's just different. He's going to manipulate space differently, and so he's going to get judged differently. He's going to be able to Dylan Brooks or Draymond Green being able to be bigger D-bags because they push the boundary of being a D-bag all the time. That's the reality of
They
it.
have a different line.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Jaylen Brown is arguing about right now in Boston as they got, I would say, upset in the first round, definitely by the 76ers. It turns out that their size, they were really lacking, and Joel Embiid came to play and showed why he's an MVP, and Paul George looked good as well. Jaylen Brown has a very interesting podcast now that everybody in basketball players have a podcast now, where he actually likes to break down film sometimes, which I find really interesting, and he's kind of a fascinating cat in general. But he went on this huge tirade about showing clips of Paul George doing a push-off and not getting a foul called, and then him doing the exact same move and getting the foul called on him, an offensive foul. He said, quote, "Everybody does this, but when it's me, it's an offensive foul. They clearly had an agenda. I don't know if it's because I pissed the refs off and called them out. Some bullsh. I've been doing it all regular season, and you call that S on me always."
Okay, I'm going to need to see every other clip where it happened.
Well, he was kind of just talking about how everybody in the league does it. We all know it. We all do it. We all know it because we all get away with it. Why am I the one that's not getting away with it?
Okay, then let's take a look at every single one of the clips for everyone in the playoffs and see the percentage. See if everyone's getting away with it but you.
So you don't believe Jaylen Brown?
No, I don't believe Jaylen Brown on almost anything.
Why not? He's
Because
an NBA Finals MVP.
Because he's badass crazy.
Why is he crazy?
We do not have the time for that.
Well, I mean, we have almost 2+ hours
And
left.
we do not have the time for that.
I mean, I would dedicate 2 hours to that.
No, he's off the wall crazy.
I think he is an intricate human being. He went to Cal Berkeley.
Again, he is off the walls.
I wish I went to Cal Berkeley. Beautiful campus.
Sure.
Cool stuff to study, man. What did he study in college?
I don't even remember. And again, I love Jaylen. But yeah, I hate it when we do this whole thing of like, I don't get to do this. Da, da, da. It's like, yeah, you do. You just got called on one. That's the reality. It happens.
Wow, he was enrolled in a master's level course in Berkeley's Cultural Studies of Sport in Education program. That's kind of badass.
Enrolled in?
He's a smart guy.
Oh no, he's smart. He's just crazy.
But
no, the whole like
when
blame the refs thing. I'm so from any player, not just Jaylen.
When I watched this though, he's got a point.
How does he have a point?
Well, he showed me like 3 times where Paul George does it and doesn't get a call, and Jaylen looks the same.
Okay.
But he gets the call.
Okay. On every single one?
I don't know if it's every single one.
That's
It's
my
just
point.
what Jaylen Brown showed
Yeah,
me.
guess what? Oh, weird. Just the ones that he showed you, huh?
Well, yeah.
It's like your
I
algorithm.
trust him. It's the internet.
Yeah, no, your algorithm being served to you. It's
Yeah.
like the more you spend in your little bubble, it's like all it does is get reinforced. No. Do I believe there's inconsistency in officiating? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Is there anything Jaylen Brown has done to piss off refs?
No. Jaylen's not a big-time complainer. So no, I don't believe it. Do you think Jaylen Brown is a guy who complains?
Not as much as anybody else. I mean, everyone else complains too. So
Yeah.
it is a weird thing because it's like everyone's playing physical. That game was super physical, that game 7, and you're out there complaining. You had a 3-1 lead. All you had to do was win one game. Like
That
now,
is true.
Now you look like kind of just a poor loser. Like, man, the refs blew this game. No, dude, you had 3 opportunities to win. You were the superior team, and you blew it to Philadelphia. So I can't deal with the ref complaining either. I can't imagine there's an agenda to keep Boston out of the second round of the playoffs. Like, out of all teams, all cities, you're going to keep the Celtics out of the playoffs? No, thank you.
If LeBron starts whining about the refs?
Yeah, well, I mean,
They hate the
a
Lakers.
Boston story where they can ride behind.
Yeah, man,
Jason Tatum.
NBA would hate that.
Yeah, as opposed to the Paul George, who they just had to suspend for 25 games.
Joel Embiid, who everyone hates.
Yes, yeah, the NBA really wants to not have
That's
that
where,
preeminent.
that's where you lose me there.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, know where you're at and see your situation.
And somebody texted in, you basically proved Jalen's point with your Wemby argument. No. The Wemby argument is you go so far out. Jalen's saying he's doing the same thing as everybody else. Wemby's not doing the same thing as everybody else.
Well, he is. He's just bigger.
Well, he's not doing
He
the same
put a
thing.
hand up to block a ball. He can just get balls that other people can't.
So he's not doing the same thing as everybody else.
Technically, he's doing the same thing.
He's not. He's getting to spaces more frequently and more regularly than any other player can.
Yeah, and I'm probably just mad because I had the Celtics in the finals.
Probably. But the whole idea, like, Jaylen Brown is not a guy who gets targeted by refs. He's not a guy who goes off on tirades. He's not a guy who sits there and chirps. He's not a guy who sits there and gets technicals. He's not a guy who, puts his face in stupid things publicly all that often. Like, this whole idea that, Paul George got to do this, like, okay, yeah, Paul George, the guy the refs love. Like that's what you really think? Come on, man.
Tell you what, his crib behind him looks awesome.
Oh, I'd imagine.
It's like dark yellow lights and nice couch
If
behind
you had a little
him.
beard, you could have fit in the crew there too.
Oh, yeah?
You throw
think
some
I could?
sunglasses on?
You think I could roll with Jaylen Brown's crew?
Did you see that crew?
I did.
I mean,
Yeah.
it
Nice.
wasn't. What? No offense, it wasn't the most impressive crew.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Didn't even make an hour without getting a shot in.
Yeah,
it.
no
Nice,
kidding.
nice. Well done. Well done.
I just speak the truth here. See that dude in the front? Good for him.
Do we just like sit around and get stoned and talk about existential things?
Yes.
Is that what these guys do?
But not.
I can do that.
But
That
no,
sounds
no, no.
great.
No, they're pretend existential things.
Oh, they're like idiots that think they're smart?
Yes.
Just like
yes.
just like Rogan podcasts?
Yes. 100%.
Well, I now hate Stevie Brackets now. It's too bad, man. I thought you were cool.
He is. He's
I was
great.
sticking up for you and everything today.
No.
My bad,
Love
dude.
it.
Well,
Don't,
no,
don't apologize.
We'll just play it like they're so dumb that anybody can get into that. Not that you are so dumb you would fit right in. We'll go with that.
No, it's not. It's not that you're dumb or you're dumb looking or anything. It's just we all could have fit in the crew. That's what I'm saying. Like if I can't grow a beard, you
Two
look,
Live Crew.
Yeah, if I put glasses on, I'd look fine. I'd fit right in.
I could grow a beard. Do you have to have a beard to roll with Jaylen Brown and his
I don't
crew?
know. I mean, Jalen's beard game is
nice.
immaculate.
It's nice.
Hair game, trash. Straight trash. Absolute trash.
Straight marker.
It's
like his
painted on.
glasses.
His hair is legitimately painted
That
on.
is true. He is the next one in line of the painted.
Let it go, dog. Your beard is flawless. Your hair is gone. Let it go.
The Hurricanes won a hockey game, but what cost?
Dun,
Their
dun,
owner's
dun.
cheap. It's coming to the Blazers. Look out. 105.1 The Fan. Coming up in hour number deuce, we'll get into, some fun and weird stories. Duke's selling out. It's a free consultation Tuesday. We'll do that at 12:15. For those of you waiting for the 11 o'clock hour, for our court case with Casey out today, the judge is not in the building. Aaron Judge left the building. Casey's not in the building.
He's dead.
We'll push that back for a couple days. Stay tuned. We'll let you know when it's going to be. Penciling in Friday. But this spot can't be a Super Bowl host anymore, and dare I say it might be an okay thing. And also a sportsperson wins a prestigious award, a major award. Well, the Carolina Hurricanes, they are still undefeated in the playoffs. They won in overtime last night. They had a novelty idea, which is absolutely incredible, and why nobody ever thought about this in the first place is beyond my imagination.
Go on.
It is a skate that holds beer in it. So it's like the mug is the shoe, and you can see the beer in the skate on the bottom. Absolutely phenomenal. So popular that it's sold out. And that's why the Blazers are moving to Raleigh.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's why. Tom Dundon is too cheap to bring skates back, so now he will relocate your Blazers somewhere else, probably to China, where those skates were made cheaply, and get more.
Well, they were sold for, $19 or $12 plus the cost of the beer that you were buying.
So $19 if it was empty?
Empty. So if you just wanted a straight, if you just wanted it for a collectible, but you get it for $12 if you bought a beer on top of it, which lets you know they paid maybe $3 per skate. Maybe.
Who is at a hockey game buying the skate without a beer in it?
Every single hockey mom on the face of the planet that doesn't drink.
You don't think they're just going to but I mean, how many of those are in the stadium?
A lot. Dude,
A lot of sober hockey moms?
yeah, dude.
Is there like a secret underground sobriety
No,
club
Harris,
in-
I don't know
in
if you know
hockey
this.
moms?
Not everybody drinks and gets hammered all the time.
Oh, I disagree with
Like,
that.
no, dude. I know you live in this world of like drink, man, but I'm in a lot of Blazers games. A lot of people go to games and don't drink.
Well, it's drinking.
No. Those glass nights, they aren't filling them with their beers.
Well, it's drinking heavily, but in moderation.
No, not at all.
I don't know.
A lot of people don't drink at games.
I like those Blazer glasses. I don't know if I'd use them for alcohol.
Why?
They look like good water glasses. What they do? You don't have specific water glasses versus other glasses?
No, you drink.
Like if you have juice or something in the house, you don't have a specific cup for that?
The only cup I have anything specific for is for my supplements.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't.
I have like 35 different kinds of cups that all have different things. Like,
Why?
am I making a single drink or a double drink? Is this a Pilsner or is this an IPA?
Why?
Is this water or is this juice?
What is the difference between a water glass and a juice glass?
Well, a juice glass a lot of times is kind of like a shorty because you don't want a ton of juice. So you just want a little splash in there to take a couple sips.
Little short guy.
Little shorty. Water, I want like a good sized water glass that I can fit like good sized ice cubes in.
But you have water bottles all over your house.
Oh, I don't drink water bottles at my house.
If I'm drinking water, I actually prefer a plastic cup, like a big giant plastic cup more than a glass.
Ooh, I know what you're talking
you
about.
you like your microplastics?
Yeah.
I do.
I don't
Okay.
want a glass.
I do have water bottle next to my bed,
Break it.
and I have a water bottle next to my sink in my bathroom, and then one
Why do you have a water bottle in your bathroom?
next to my sink,
Yeah,
next to the sink to take pills.
that's weird.
To use water to take pills?
Does it come out of the bathroom or does it stay in the bathroom permanently?
The bathroom where like the toilet is has its own door and is closed.
Okay,
This water bottle sits on a sink.
okay,
That's also closed.
I get that.
okay. That's what I was saying. Like,
Why are we looking at me like I'm crazy?
I was just trying to figure out exactly what was going on.
I don't take my pills in the bathroom.
Mine are at the sink though.
It makes total sense.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm with you on this. It makes I had to figure out exactly what was going on. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't keep anything that I'm.
Where do you take your
drinking out
pills
of.
then?
In the
take
kitchen. In the kitchen.
In the kitchen? See, that's weird. I have kids. Like, I don't leave pills lying around in the kitchen. Come on, dude.
Why not?
Plastic cups. Do you have any of those red, like Coca-Cola, thick plastics you would get at like a Pizza Hut or something?
No, I wish I did.
Those cups are amazing.
Those are sick.
That's my favorite way to drink soda.
This is perfect.
I don't drink a ton
like
of soda.
like a fountain
soda out of one of those red plastic cups.
Ice cold fountain soda. You can't, like a big gulp, can't beat it, dude.
Can't beat it.
Fan text line. The more Patrick talks about having designated glasses for beer or water, totally doesn't make it sound like he has a problem.
I don't. I'm fully in control of my drinking in yeah, I'm good. I promise.
It's organization. That's
Moderation. That's the word I was looking for.
You're organized.
Well, there's plenty of different glasses for beer. The Germans been doing it for 100 years. Pilsner glasses, IPA glasses.
What's the difference between a
Trappel
Pilsner
glass?
glass and an IPA glass?
Pilsner glass is going to be long and thin with kind of a wide mouth at the top. And then an IPA glass is going to be kind of a normal, traditional size, 16, 20-ounce glass. That's kind of the same cylinder. It's a little wider, a little fatter.
And what does it do?
Well, it's about aromatics and drinkability and stuff like that. There's like Steins, you don't put all kinds of beers in a Stein.
What goes in a Stein?
Some certain kinds of lagers.
Why?
I don't know. The Germans created it 100 years ago. Ask them. They're the ones who did it. We just follow along.
Weird.
A following society, dude. Normalize everything.
No.
Our number deuce comes up next. Congratulations to a favorite person on this show for winning a prize that I will never win. Our number 2 is next. 105.1 The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks making a free agent move. Finally, they're signing veteran edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr. It's going to be a one-year deal worth up to $5 million. Last season, the 31-year-old had 3 sacks, for the Dallas Cowboys. Round 2 NBA playoffs continues tonight. We got Cleveland and Detroit for game 1 of that series. Detroit a slight favorite, 3.5 points over the Cavs. And the Lakers in Oklahoma City, where the Thunder are ginormous favorites over the Lake Show. Luka Doncic already has been ruled out for game 1. Last night is Victor Wembanyama. He set an NBA record 12 blocks in their game against the T-Wolves, but Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards stole the show. T-Wolves get the win in game 1, 104-102. And in the other game, Jalen Brunson scored 35. OG Anunoby chipped in 18. Knicks crushed the Sixers 137-98. Both of those series game 2s will be tomorrow. Phil Mickelson, he's not going to compete in the LIV Golf Tournament that starts this Thursday at Trump National Golf Club, but Phil is listed in the field for next week's PGA Championship. Now, it's still unknown what the reason is and why he won't be in LIV Golf, and it is unknown if he's going to compete in the PGA Championship, but all signs say he may be there. Might be pretty interesting to watch. More sports scores. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Hour number deuce here. If you missed any in the first hour, you can download that, the Fan Podcast, 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcasts. If you didn't catch Dirt and Sprague this morning, you can get that wherever you get your podcasts or over on the YouTube. If you can't catch Primetime Live, well, you can do that on the YouTubes or the Odyssey app, 1051thefan.com. Rewind, fast forward, except for in the future, for that would be impossible. A lot to get to this hour. We'll have Web Gems at 11:45 per usual. It's a free consultation Tuesday. That's at 12:15. Get those in, 503-864-6326. This hour we've got some football, some basketball, college, and NBA. A lot to get to, but we'll start here as The Athletic has won their first Pulitzer Prize. Come on down, Mr. Pablo Torre. Yay!
Not too bad.
I'm a really big fan of Pablo Torre, and I think he does really incredible work in a time period where journalism is a dying art.
He does journalism.
And for him to get a Pulitzer in sports is pretty rad, man.
Well, I mean, when you actually do investigative reporting, that can get you in trouble. This is what happens. Look, man, it's him, it's Baxter Holmes, it's Don Van Natta. Like, there's just not a ton of reporters out there who are doing the actual legwork, where there are other reporters that are doing other kinds of work to get stories.
Sure.
And that's more of a problem.
I think one thing that's massively impressive about Pablo and the whole situation, as we've covered it at length on this show, is the amount of receipts he has, how careful he was to get things out there.
He is not presenting opinion. He is presenting reported facts and letting people do the necessary legwork from there. That's what reporting is supposed to be. That's what journalism is supposed to be. It isn't supposed to be commentary.
I also think the severity of the situation in which he found from an NBA perspective also gives him a lot of clout and gives him a lot of, I don't know, bonus points ticking up. It's kind of like it's like certain movies that are made that win Best Picture sometimes have a theme about them that is tried and true. Let's put it that way. And I think with the amount of juice and the amount of kind of, whoa, what the F is going on over there, that helps Pablo's situation. The question is, does Pablo Torre win a Pulitzer change anything about how the NBA is actually going to handle this situation?
No, I don't think so. Ballmer's got too much money for anything to be truly transcendently different, because the NBA is actually reporting to Ballmer as an owner.
Because this story was huge, is still huge.
It's still huge.
They're doing their best to push it down and keep it away from everybody. But now you're talking Pulitzer Prize. Now you're talking about some of the most prestigious awards you can win in the world. And that is about this situation. I think it might give it a little more.
It might empower Pablo to go a little bit more.
It should.
It's also kind of funny that the Times is claiming this.
Well, yeah,
He was doing it.
newspapers.
He was doing it for his show, which has an adjacent piece for the Athletic, which is owned by the New York Times. It's like, come on.
Yeah, the New York Times, not my favorite place in the world, but the Athletic is awesome.
Well,
Really? I think the Athletic does a lot of good work, considering everything that's out there.
oh,
I think
sure,
on
no.
a whole,
I think
they
there
do
are-
a pretty
I
good job.
think there are writers there that are very good at their job. I also think there are writers there that have been there in the past or previously that should never be trusted with anything.
Oh, I'm sure that's true everywhere.
So, I have my biases there, but no, I love what Paulo's doing. I think it's tremendous.
There is a new article on the cover page of the Athletic
Hmm.
right now that is written by Joe Madden, the baseball coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of interested in that.
It's a little Players Tribune-y.
Yeah, I'm always down for more Players Tribune. I want to hear from people.
I'd rather see that than staff or assembled staff or ESPN staff or athletic staff, which means AI.
Yeah, when you don't see somebody,
There's
when,
no byline.
when there's no name credit to it. I wonder what this opens up for Pablo Torre, though, in the future. Like, clearly he has carved out a place in the sports world where he's doing the hard-hitting journalism, the hard-hitting investigating kind of stuff. And I wonder if this is an opportunity where more people will bring bigger, big-time stories to him, to the point where, what if he starts getting out of sports and just starts taking on big stories
Well, I mean,
in general?
he has.
Oh, I guess I don't
Yeah.
know that enough.
Yeah, no, the Pablo Torre finds out stuff like has gotten into politics, has gotten into music, it's gotten into entertainment, it's gotten into sports. Like, that's the thing is, like, he's been all over. Like, Pablo's a Harvard-educated journalist. He's a very, very, very intelligent man, and ESPN really screwed the pooch by not continuing with him and instead opting to pay very stupid personalities a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because, hey, social media impressions instead of actually doing the job. Congratulations.
It is crazy to know that I watched this dude on a silly little TV show for many, many years.
On PTI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and on
And
Around the Horn.
He was on both.
And see him on that show, and he's just this, like, I don't know, young kid who was trying to be funny that I never really found funny, but
Which
I
is
thought
funny
was really
because
interesting.
You say young kid, he's our age.
Well, I know. I was a young kid when I watched it.
Hmm.
And now to see him with all his success, I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody else out there in the world right now that I probably respect more than him.
He's found a way to master the traditional values and requirements of actual tried and true journalism with a little sprinkling of modern day social awareness, social media awareness, I should say, in the sense of like, yeah, he has this story, but hey, stay tuned. I'm going to launch it at 5:00 on TikTok. It's like, it's just like, he just does these like little things and he doesn't sensationalize what he's got. When he says, I've got something really big, it's really big. When he's got something surprising, it's surprising. Remember the whole Belichick, Jordan, whatever her name is?
Jordan Hudson.
Hudson, yeah. That whole thing, like that there was nothing there and that turned out everything that he had was true. That's the thing. He's batting 1,000. And if you're one of those people who's out there who's like, oh, he's out here, he's doing this, he's doing that, and getting all mad about it and getting all huffy puffy, I see you in the comments. Flat out, you're wrong. He's doing traditional journalism. You just don't like the fact that he's doing something to maybe somebody you like. That's the problem.
Do you think people like to hang out with Pablo Torre, or do you think they're scared?
No, I think Pablo's a good hang.
Scared he's going to write something about them?
No.
Tell all your dirty secrets?
No.
I bet you could tell Pablo Torre's secrets, though.
Probably.
Good
Right.
listener.
Good listener.
Good listener.
Good listener. Yeah.
I bet you Pablo's a good hang.
Pablo knows where the bodies are buried.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I'd get down on that. I'd hang out with Pablo.
Which is also useful because if something happens to you, that's Pablo's the kind of guy that has a dead man safe. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, I disappeared? Weird. Here's 13 news outlets around the country that have just gotten a manila folder with all of the receipts.
The New York Times won 3 Pulitzers on Monday for investigative reporting. That would be Pablo Torre. Opinion writing and breaking news photography. I'd like to see what that is. I do not want to know what the opinion writing is, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Newspaper op-eds, I'm good on that. Washington Post, Reuters, each won 2.
There you go. Feels like they're handing out too many.
Now,
Everybody gets a Pulitzer now?
where does Pablo Torre put his Pulitzer?
It's on the mantle for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wanted to, again, you win an award like that, put it on a chain.
Do you think he has a line? When I won a Pulitzer, do you do that?
I mean, you work it in
You
there.
know, when I won my Oscar,
Well, it goes on the table. the first time he does the show, and he just kind of slide it out in the middle of it, and then you just don't acknowledge it the rest of the time.
What if you turn the Pulitzer into like a fidget so he can just play with it while he's on the
Spinner.
show?
There you go. I like that. I'm all about it. You win something like, I'm telling you right now, if I ever won an Emmy, I'd put it on a chain like Flava Flav.
Get braggadocious.
Because it'd be fun. Because I have no business winning that. It'd be hilarious. You kidding me?
I think it'd be more funny if I won an Emmy.
Well, sure.
Can we win an Emmy for being on YouTube? That's kind of like TV, right?
There is a category, but I don't think it's Emmy. I think it's a social media award.
Are Emmys going to get into the YouTube world?
I don't think so.
Oh, that would be amazing.
It'd be fun. Sign me up for that.
Jake Paul, come on down, best Emmy. Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Beast.
There's like a.
Yeah,
I think it's
you
called.
know what I'm talking
That
about?
was good.
I think it's called a Streamy. I think that's what it is.
Streamy?
I think that's what it
What is
is.
this, like the Dundies at the office party?
Yeah, that seems right. Streamies seem right.
I think
the
that's right.
Streamies?
Well, the Dundies is like what you hand out from Tom Dundon.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You get Dundee bucks.
See, this kid hasn't watched The Office, so he doesn't know what the Dundies are.
Redundant.
The Dundons. Join us June 23rd as Toyota presents the Fan Golf Classic at Langdon Farms Golf Club. Foursomes are on sale now. Choose between the morning or afternoon rounds. But get your group signed up because they fill up fast. Rumor on the street is there ain't much left in the afternoon, so get on it. It's the most fun day in golf with activations and tastings around the course. There's the infamous Angels Envy Bourbon Par 3 6th hole where all of our hosts, Sturton Sprague, Luke, Isaac, Suk, Danny, and myself will be posted up to heckle and admire your shots. Of course, we'll keep you fed on a post-round meal. Thanks to Matt's Barbecue. Head to 1051thefan.com. Click on the Fan Golf Classic logo for information and to sign up today. The Fan Golf Classic, presented by Toyota, is also brought to you by Vulcan Design and Construction, Henderson and Daughter Windows and Doors, George McCoy at Warren Allen Attorneys at Law, Battery Exchange, Maestro Dobel Tequila, Your Neighborhood Restaurant Group, Philbrook Law, 1-800-DIVORCE, Roto-Rooter, Illegal Mezcal, and Window Neshon. When we come back, this city used to host Super Bowls a lot. Not so fast, my friend. 105.1 The Fan. Like I said, it's a free consultation Tuesday. Get those in at 12:15. 503-864-6326. We still got Web Gems coming up this hour, and we'll get to some college basketball. But an interesting story that came across my feed the other day that I don't really know where I feel about this. Miami, the city of Miami, has hosted 11 Super Bowls in its lifetime.
That's a lot.
And we have now found out that they will not be hosting a Super Bowl anytime soon. I think the average rotation for them was like once every 8 years.
That was every 5.
For them?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yeah.
Wow, once every 5 years. That's pretty money.
I mean, it's Miami.
Well, then that's
February, Miami. How many places are better?
Yeah, to quote Stephen Ross, Miami is not really in line for when it's always exciting to have the Super Bowl, but that was before we had all the other events. Miami has by far the best weather. It's in their best interest to have one here, but at this point, they don't believe we meet all the requirements and the demands. And a lot of that is because they have started hosting other things around the stadium.
Yeah, because they make more money from F1.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, the Miami Open and F1 stuff. If you own a stadium, yeah, I mean, I think you're trying to maximize everything in that stadium. And while a Super Bowl would be really dope, does a Super Bowl pay for the amount that multiple F1 events do?
Nope.
Yeah. You know, I want a stadium that can house Taylor Swift and F1. I don't need the Super Bowl.
No, you know, especially when you already have the NFL games. It's like, don't be wrong, cool to have,
Yeah, you already got games.
but it's like
You don't have playoff games. Ding.
now if you own hotels, sure, you want the Super Bowl, but otherwise, bring me the F1. It was like, well, you're not filling the building, and I'm like, it's not about filling that building. It's about how much money people are willing to pay to rent that land. And I guarantee you it's a lot of money. If you guys haven't seen what the F1 event looks like down there, go take a look at $100 hot dogs.
Yeah, F1 is a wild thing. I'm not really into it. I don't know anything about cars or, racing and things like
You're
that.
familiar with Monaco, though, right?
I am familiar with what it is, yes.
And how much money you get for those events that are out there?
I am familiar that the country, city, state, whatever it is, district of Monaco is very wealthy.
And when they have
And the home of Kylian Mbappe before he
you
went to PSG.
And when they have those racing events, what ends up happening? The richest people in the world descend on the city, right?
Yeah.
When Miami has that F1 event, the richest people in the world descend on that city. Like, that's more important to them than, like, Super Bowl, don't get me wrong, it generates a ton of money. But as much as it's a big deal, and it is a big deal, it does not have the bourgeoisie of the F1. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
The billionaires find their way, like the Kentucky Derby.
F1 just found a Kardashian.
Yeah. There you go.
They just found a Kardashian.
It's
Have him lying around.
Hamilton's with Kim,
Lewis
right?
Hamilton
Yeah.
is with Kim.
Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't been with Kim?
It's kind of a weird choice there by Lewis. I mean, you've seen the history of this. It's
Yeah.
not going to go good.
Yeah.
Not going to go well.
Don't you think a racer would notice a red flag when he sees one?
Hey!
Where is it?
You can put it on the ball.
I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you. I wonder when F1 enters my life. I don't know if it will, if I'm being honest.
It didn't during COVID when they had
Nope.
the doc?
Nope, it didn't. A documentary on it?
It was the live, what was the show called?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it was just one of those shows. Yeah, we are.
It was like it was kind of like Hard Knocks.
Okay.
But for F1.
We watch Oscar movies too, and I didn't watch F1 because I was like, I don't care.
Because they,
Whoa,
did like
whoa,
a
whoa, whoa.
they did like a tennis and a full swing for golf. They did
Yeah.
all of them, and F1 was one of them.
Yeah, well, and it took off. Wait, you didn't watch Brad Pitt doing the Top Gun of car racing?
No, because I don't care about car racing.
It's not the point.
Well, but I like fighter jets, so I watch Top Gun.
It's not the point, though.
Well, I think the point is to watch whatever you want to like.
I know, but it's like you didn't watch the cool action movie.
No,
with Brad Pitt
No, I watched the sad movies with good acting and better writing.
that aren't good.
A lot of those were really good.
Hey, the Oscar bait this year was
A
terrible.
lot of them were really
It was
good.
terrible.
I enjoyed a lot of them.
Ugh.
Like, when does this station start talking about F1 racing?
Well, if an event comes to Portland that's worthy of the pomp and circumstance, sure.
Do you think the morning guys, us, Luke, or Primetime, who is the first to actually break down some F1 on a regular basis?
Well, I know it's not prime time.
Yeah, I'd say.
Really? Because there's a lot of gambling angles in there.
They do go
And
to
I
the-
listen to your show, Steven, and I know there's a lot of gambling angles on that show.
They do go to
Too
the
Portland
event.
Fire.
We're talking about Baltimore Raven preseason gambling
Well, it was
on
like
prime
18
time.
straight, though.
Still.
But they do go to the event. Was it the Indy one that they do? I think it's the Indy event that they've done in the past.
Okay.
So I would go the morning guys, though.
It's not going to be this show. No.
Don't get me wrong. I'll dabble. It's fun. I'll dabble.
Well, every time I see everybody at the Timbers games, when it's a break and they have their computers up, they're all watching F1.
It's fun. I mean, again, it's fun.
I feel super left out.
Look, it's
My buddy Tyson Alger is sitting next to me, and he's like, dude, F1? I'm like, oh, no, I don't really care. He's like, ugh. Kind of just turns to the side, puts his back to me. I'll never forget, I started working.
I feel like it would be your jam, though. Like, if you actually got into it, there's a lot of...
Why would racing be my jam?
It's not about, like... It's not NASCAR, making a left turn. It's about the little things. See, the little minutia of how a car is set up and how drivers perform. And
But I don't know anything about cars.
You don't have to know anything about the cars.
There was a time I got this job at a brewery, and I'd been working in the industry for a long time. And I walked in, and it was like my first training shift. And the crew there actually were really awesome. I really enjoyed my time working with those folks. And I was letting people know, hey guys, just to let you know, I'm kind of a big sports nerd. If you ever want to know what time a game is on or what channel it's on, I probably got you. And they were like, oh, awesome, super helpful for like football games, etc. I was like, yeah, I got you. And they go, well, who's your favorite hockey team? And I said, I'm not really a big hockey guy. And I was shunned for 2 weeks because they are all in a hockey league, in a fantasy hockey league together. They all do brackets in the playoffs where they put money on it. And my punishment was nobody talked to me for 2 weeks.
Love that.
Which was tough when you're being trained. That makes it difficult.
I saw something about this go viral.
But that was my punishment for being like, I don't really like it. And they're like, cool, get out.
Quasi-viral the other day of like, is there anything worse as a man, like when a new coworker comes in, you're like, hey man, how's it going? Yeah, what's up? Your name, my name. All right, cool. Who are your teams? And they say, I'm not really into sports. It's like, okay, cool. I guess screw me then. I'll talk to you when I see you. It's like that's the water cooler bond.
Well, I'll bet you
tough.
percentage there are more people that drink than watch sports.
Sure, but I bet you more people pee than eat freaking beer, like or drink beer.
Everybody pees.
Yeah, dog. Like
everybody pees.
most people don't care about the beer that they drink. Most people aren't pretentious about the beer they drink. Most people are not diving into the beer that they drink.
Well, you've never been in like one of those dunk tanks with beer in it? You never done that?
I've done that.
With beer in it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's awesome. I meant more that sometimes we forget that not everybody watches sports.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But
we live in this bubble where we're like, sports is my life. Sports is everything.
But people watch sports and talk about them. People don't drink beer and talk about it.
That's not true.
That's not true.
No.
I had a podcast for 5 years that begs to differ.
Cool. Do you want me to grab the money? I'll bet you the sports numbers are higher than the beer numbers.
Well, of course they are.
That's my point. Like, the one that you talk about more is the sports. Like, that's what I mean. Like, hey, you like to drink beer? Yeah, me too. And guess what you do after you drink the beer?
We go watch sports.
Yeah, see?
I do like that. I do like that. It is funny to think. Yeah. There are probably like 5 personal close friends that I have that actually care about what I do. Most of my friends are like, you got a job? What's your new job? I was like, oh, I'm doing sports radio now. They were like, cool.
Sounds fun.
That's how most of my people are.
Are you as well? Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that really I think it's cool, but like family, there's like, oh, cool. You talk about sports? Like, that's awesome because they don't really watch sports.
So I have to like sell it to them. I have to be like, dude, it's so cool. I talk about sports for 3 hours. That's it.
And they're like, and then what?
And then they're like, and then what? And it's like, well, I got to watch a lot of sports. And they're like, oh no, don't you do that anyway? And you're like, yeah,
that's kind of the point. It's pretty cool.
pretty great.
It's not bad.
Let's make some money. Amazon's going to try to make some money, and they're going to use it in college basketball. Is this the future, or will this get cut off right at the head? That's next, but first, we'll toss it to Steven with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Reynolds Defense Firm. If you've been arrested for DUI, you need a team of attorneys that you can put your trust into. Call Reynolds Defense Firm today online at reynoldsdefensefirm.com. First on the Fan, round 2 of the NBA playoffs started last night. Victor Wembanyama set an NBA record 12 block shots, but the T-Wolves stole the game. They win 104-102, led by Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards there at the end. And then Jalen Brunson scored 35, OG Anunoby 18. Knicks beat the 76ers 137-98. Both those game 2s set for tomorrow. And then today, round 2, Cavs are in Detroit taking on the Pistons. Pistons slight favorites right now over Cleveland, and the Lakers are in Oklahoma City, where the Thunder are big-time favorites over Los Angeles. Seattle Seahawks finally make a free agent move. They're signing veteran edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr. It's a one-year deal worth up to $5 million. The 31-year-old had 3 sacks last season for the Dallas Cowboys. And Phil Mickelson, he's not going to be competing in the LIV Golf Tournament that starts this Thursday at Trump National Golf Club, but he is listed in the field for next week's PGA Championship. Now, still unknown if Mickelson will be participating or not, but being on the roster means maybe he is going to be there. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of
Web Gems coming up next, everybody's favorite. There's something fake going on the internet. Shocker. Fake things on the internet. So we get to that in a moment. College sports. Here we go once again. Always trying to find ways to make more money to give it to kids now instead of themselves, but now they need to keep giving it to themselves because they're giving too much to the kids, etc., etc. Duke has signed a deal with Amazon to broadcast 3 non-conference games this year in college basketball. They are against UConn, Gonzaga, and Michigan. Now, the problem with this, the hang-up on it, is it sounds like Duke has made an agreement with ESPN that ESPN has the ACC package, so ESPN would have to trade something for future down the line. And it sounds like they're okay with doing it. The problem is Michigan is not, because they're in the Big Ten, different conferences, and do weird things like that. I don't know if the Pac-12 is ready to fight Amazon with their $3.6 a year $1 million TV deal that it's probably going to be, if it's $3.6 million football deal. But I'm curious, Danny, when I think about this stuff. Is this the floodgate, or will this get kiboshed because of conference deals? Because what stops when the SEC's deal comes up? What stops Alabama from saying, why don't I just go shop my own rights?
Nothing.
And see how this turns out.
But this is how we got the Longhorn Network and all those kind of things. The whole, you know what this is? This is even more than that. This is the streaming wars all over again, and then we'll come full circle to everything being bundled back together again. Now, what's going to happen here? There are going to be some one-offs like this. There's going to be teams that this is how the haves and the have-nots happen.
Ohio State books Miami in a preseason game, and that's on Netflix.
Yes, and here's the thing. ESPN, their leadership is basically getting Sparta kicked into the hole at every turn.
Why is that?
They keep losing these.
Oh, like losing kind of these big games and stuff?
Not just those, like they just keep losing rights.
It feels like they keep gaining rights. Remember we talked about the CW going to ESPN Plus and stuff?
Okay.
Well, I just mean it feels like they're grabbing little things here and there.
But what are they losing? Who's the home of the NBA right now?
Is it NBC? In 1 year?
Who do you think has the better product?
Well,
the
ESPN product is garbage.
Where do you think people turn to? Who are people excited to go see?
Well, isn't that the whole point of getting Chuck and Kenny and Charles?
They hoped.
They're on ESPN. Are people not watching that?
They are, but how many times? They're not on every single night like they were on TNT. That's not a thing anymore. They're not nearly as frequent. Remember, they didn't start the show until after Christmas. Remember, they had the one on opening night? Then they didn't go for 2.5 months.
In 1 year, NBC became the one-stop shop for basketball.
Because they don't suck at it.
Yeah.
That was the bar. Don't suck at it. And NBC said, all right, we got you.
Well, the ESPN's always had that issue with the NBA. They just don't know how to cover it.
Think about NFL coverage. Who's mopping the floor right now with everybody? Amazon.
Is it just because of one game? I would argue it's got to be Fox and CBS are still in a better spot.
No, I'm talking about like as far as like who's come in and said, this is the bar. This is the bar for the product. Does anybody do it better than Amazon?
I don't know. I haven't
Broadcast,
thought about it.
presentation.
I haven't thought about that. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, quality of picture, graphics, etc. That I do like their pre-post game show.
It's phenomenal. Now you can say going to streaming and having to navigate and all those and not being able to change back and forth. I get that, but I'm talking about the product itself. Does ESPN rate anywhere on any of the major sports?
Best place you can watch a baseball game is Apple TV. I don't love all their commentators per se.
But like the
picture
product
quality,
itself,
production, it's fantastic.
And why? Because it's the product that was made by Major League Baseball itself and sold to.
This is
Apple.
the problem because ESPN has to have 24/7 worth of stuff. Like they can't focus on just one thing.
Because they made the choice to
they
not
made
be
that
the
choice.
provider.
And that's the thing is ESPN used to be able to when they could afford all these guys and afford all these people. Well, now they had to cut so much stuff. They can't cover sports the correct way, and now they're kind of stuck with what they got.
Can you imagine if all Ohio State games were on Amazon?
I could see it.
Like, do you just pick your teams?
Look, I've thought this for
Georgia, Ohio State,
probably 7 to 10
USC.
years that Amazon and YouTube were going to come in and they were going to be. That's where this was headed.
Everyone would be mad, and then everyone would buy it.
Yeah.
Just like the NFL. We're all mad that it went to Thursday night, and man, we got to go on Amazon. Everyone bought it. And
NBA League Pass has with the new CBA deal. Amazon has the right of first refusal. And for the people that don't know behind the scenes, like most of what you watch that's anything that has any kind of platform behind it is run on AWS, Amazon Web Services. NBA League Pass and its structure is like from their web structure is like from 2011. It's one of the worst, and not even worse. It's the worst professional sports streaming platform and product out there, bar none. What's going to end up happening is over the next 6 to 12 months, Amazon's going to come in and completely redo that entire thing, and it's going to become a first-in slot streaming product because of like what number one, what Amazon wants to do, what YouTube wants to do, what Netflix wants to do. When these companies that are worth trillions of dollars, when they come in, they don't do we'll just kind of dance around it. No, they just fix it, and all of a sudden it works and it's top and slot. It's like when Duke signs a deal with big group here, when Michigan signs a big deal with big group there. This is how the haves remain the haves. And then the have-nots keep trying to, because you know what the haves don't want? They don't want everybody else catching up to them.
And to Stephen Vaughn's point about people bitching about Amazon and then coming around to it, I mean, that's them tried and true through the dyed in the wool. Olivia Rodrigo, I'm anti-Jeff Bezos, and my feed is just full of Met Gala because he's sponsoring the Met Gala this year. I never purchased anything on Amazon before 2019, 2020.
And now what do you do?
Oh, 2-3 times a month for me and my wife every other day, it feels like.
Yeah,
I'm one of those husbands.
There's packages on the porch, quite a few.
Yeah, I'm one of those husbands. Where I come home and it's like, I wonder what this is today. And I always get told, it's stuff for the house and for the family. Anything you buy is just for you. It's like, well, yeah, because I need it.
And then when you open it up, what is it?
Stuff for me.
No, her stuff.
Oh, it's like toothbrushes and toothpaste for the kids and hair ties for all 3 of our girls, and it is stuff. It is communal stuff.
I have a neighbor.
I don't talk back to the wife. She's in charge.
The average. I
trust her.
The average number of packages from Amazon on a daily basis has got to be 3.5
billion.
Huh?
3.5 billion?
No. 3.5 packages on his doorstep.
Oh.
Every single day. I'm not kidding. Every day.
Well, they got this new thing now that every time I buy something, they're like, do you want 7 bananas for 99 cents? Sure do, man.
Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't I? They're like, well, the bananas are going to show up in about an hour, but your package will be here in 2 days. And I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, they're getting like this.
I'll eat these bananas. I'm not worried about pesticides on bananas because they have a hard outside core.
How hard is this going to be to explain to somebody in 50 years that used to be a bookstore?
How hard is it going to be explained to people that you couldn't just buy anything you want?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This is very Demolition Man. You guys see that movie with Wesley Snipes and Sly?
You kidding me?
Well, I'm just checking. I don't know.
A little 187 action?
That movie's great.
Murder, Death, Kill?
That movie's great.
Yeah, no, Sandra Bullock.
Taco Bell won the fast food wars, and now they're the only restaurant. All restaurants are. Have you seen this movie, Steven?
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Demolition Man? Oh, that's a terrible, awful, awesome, crappy movie.
Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone. They're both. One's a cop, one's a robber, and they're both frozen into the future. Sandra Bullock's in it. It's hilarious.
It's a good time. That was what's funny is Taco Bell was huge for that as far as the restaurant wars. Mm-hmm. They were huge in the ad. This is back in the day when fast food restaurants used to do all the advertisements. I had a Demolition Man full-size movie poster they gave out at Taco Bell.
That's rad.
I had that thing for a long time. I just
back when Taco Bell was real meat.
Or at least kangaroo meat.
Dude, time out. An hour and 43 minutes into the show.
Did we not mention food at the start of the show?
That's a new record, bro.
It's got to be.
Got to be.
Now I'm hungry.
Proud of us. When we come back, everybody's favorite Web Gems, 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan Golf.
All right, this is everybody's favorite Web Gems. Do it every single day at 11:45. But coming up in the big nooner, we'll check in on the Detroit Tigers and the Tarek Skubal situation.
Tigers?
The Tigers and going on over there. By the way, did you notice, did I see Cade Cunningham in a shirt that says Detroit basketball?
I didn't see it.
I swear he was wearing a T-shirt that said DEEE and then Troit basketball.
I mean, that's believable.
So this is the age-old argument. Is it Detroit or is it Detroit?
Well, I mean, it's Detroit.
Is it? Do you know this, Steven?
I mean, no, I don't know. I mean, I've never been to Detroit, so I don't know. I just say Detroit.
See, I say Detroit too.
But is it Detroit?
I don't know. Is it the Detroit Lions or the Detroit Lions?
You got to drag it out.
Well, because they always call it, they say the D. All right, we're in the D, but it's Detroit.
The Detroit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll check in.
They're from the duh.
They're from the
Duh.
dirt. We'll check in on Tarek Skubal in that situation. And free consultation. Get those in 503-864-6326. But today's Web Gems comes to you from a dorm room. One night studying for a final exam at the University of Manitoba in Canada, this guy randomly began to live tweet a fake basketball series between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. This kid was making a joke with his buddy who grew up in Africa, who watched a Memphis Grizzlies game and became a diehard Memphis Grizzlies fan, and said, what if our teams don't make it to the playoffs? We should create a fake series. So people are now following this series on Twitter, thinking it's real life. Game 3 duel between Ja Morant and Steph Curry. Ja had 34 and 5 with 4 steals.
Who's following this?
People, the internet, on Twitter.
Who's following this?
Well, I don't know, man, but bots, somebody's having fun. Steph Curry had 36, 4 and 8. Jaren Jackson Jr. on Instagram. Ja Morant, let's go to Orlando. I got to clear my head. 7 turnovers is crazy. Ja and Jaren were spotted courtside supporting former teammate Desmond Bane tonight. Grizzlies Warriors Game 5 on Wednesday.
This is the kind of thing where I just kind of go, I throw my hands up and go, why?
This is funny. Warriors win Game 5 and take 3-2 series lead over the Grizzlies. Steph had 33 and 4. Ja had 40 and 7. This series is epic fire.
Hey, in my mind, the Blazers are still playing.
Right?
Yeah, I find zero humor, zero enjoyment. I'm just wondering why.
Why not? Why can't you have fun with this?
There's no fun in that for me at all.
Why not?
But why? What?
Because it's silly. It's silly to think that Ja had 40 points in a playoff game. It's silly to think Ja had 40 points in 4 games combined.
See, you're I think conflating silly with stupid for me.
Well,
I have zero this is the difference between you and me. Is I have anything like this. This is what it would be to me right here. This is great radio. Scroll. I would scroll right past it.
Oh,
I would scroll right past it. I understand what you're saying, but for me, like when I see stuff like this isn't even like old guy shaking his fist at cloud. 18-year-old me would sit here and look at this and go, why? What are you doing? Why? Like, if you wanted to do it, like, have, like, a gimmick for, like, a minute or two, I could get into that. Bits that, like, keep going like this, or I just look at it, like, there's a word that we can't use anymore. That's the word I would use very strongly for this.
It's this.
I just like, why? What are we doing?
It's this guy, Zinzi. He said, quote, I just got this idea. Like, I can still do this on my own. I can do it on Twitter, right? So I tweeted fake stats of Ja and Steph in a Game 1 battle. Then right after that, a couple days later, I decided to fake live tweet Game 2 out of nowhere. But then other major fan accounts on NBA Twitter decided to get in on the bit. Several Warriors fan accounts and big-time followings jumped in and partook in the fictional series joke.
See,
You don't like fun things.
No. See, this does not sound fun at
all.
all.
But it does, because Golden State and Memphis have a bunch of players that we know that should be good, and they're both trash.
But I mean, like, that doesn't sound fun to me at all. It doesn't even like scream whimsy. It just goes, what are we doing here?
I mean, I like the idea that people are like, why are these guys at the Warriors game? It's because Ja had 7 turnovers and he needs to clear his mind. Big game on Wednesday.
I got like I said, I got nothing. Here's the thing.
When is Game 6? I got to know. Yeah, Zinni is preparing for a crucial Game 6 between the Grizzlies and Warriors. Tips off on Friday.
I could see this
I
being
might sign up on Twitter just to follow this game.
a bit between like a friend group. I could see that. But the whole like other people getting involved like thing, like that's, I don't know. I just look at that and I just go, what is this?
You have to give them credit that real legit fan accounts, big fan accounts for real NBA teams are getting in on the bet.
I will tell you, like large fan accounts of NBA teams are run by some of the weirdest people I've ever met in my entire life.
Why are they weird?
But
We have an hour left.
There are things that I can't say.
You always do this to me. I always want to know why.
Yeah, no. Hard pass. Hard pass. Again, like niche little thing, having fun. You can maybe lead me down that path. The whole idea of like everybody else getting in on the air quotes joke. I'm just like not for me, guys.
Panda just asked, did Green get a technical? He should be suspended for Game 6 for his actions in Game 5.
He was arguing with the refs a lot, too. I know
Yeah.
that.
See? Look at Danny's laughing right now.
I'm laughing.
You're laughing
at the
right now.
stupidity of it all. Just like why?
Did
Why
he
are we
kick
doing
anyone in the
this?
nuts? That's what we need to find out.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Won't be the last time.
And see, they're like using pictures of like Memphis and Warriors games of old to make you think that like there's a picture right here with Ja and Steph standing next to each other after Ja had 40 in Game 5. Can you imagine what this series would be like? What we would be like covering this if Steph's having 30 a night, but Ja's having 40 a night?
Dude, what
Epic.
a series.
Epic,
yeah,
dude.
Point guard
Ja-
matchup.
Yeah.
Jaw's never going 16 of 22 from the field.
Why not? He is right now, dude.
That-
Catch
that-
up.
That's how you know it's all make believe.
He did in Game 5.
I am not watching Lakers Thunder because I am glued to Warriors Grizzlies.
This sounds like something that would happen like during the pandemic times, like COVID.
Yes,
That would've been awesome.
That's where you could probably get me.
Yeah, because like we were doing, I mean, you could like, there's nothing to bet on. I remember I may have deposited in an account and started
ping
betting on,
pong?
like, yeah, like esports and stuff like people just playing video.
You know what? Okay. Esports, that's the scammiest thing in gambling. You want
Right.
to talk about like where scandals have come out of? Like,
Because you can throw video games easily?
bro, what happened here in Portland with the 2K team?
Let me tell you what. If I don't watch people drive cars, I'm not watching people play video
But
games.
the thing is, though, this thing works because people, like my kids, they watch people play video games. Like that's what they do. And so
I know,
all
my
this
kid does it too.
all this make believe stuff, people get into
Yeah.
it and they just lose their mind, and it gets them out of their actual reality of their life. And then I think John Morant scored 40.
That's how you know it's definitely out
That's
of
how you know it's
reality.
false. But
Yeah.
like,
Dude, Ja had 40.
they had me until Ja scored 40. Now I'm out.
Ja had 40 in 2 games, in Game 3 and Game 5.
That's how you can tell he's a Grizzlies fan.
Oh, no, Ja had 30 in Game
Okay.
3.
That
my
trade
bad.
value going way up now.
Way up, dude.
Here
Bring
you
him to
go.
Portland.
Full
Dude,
degeneracy.
Portland.
Bring him to Portland.
Did you ever bet on marble racing?
No, but that sounds great.
Dude, marble racing got real huge during COVID. We were
Yeah.
watching that stuff at work.
Well, here's the one. They had the real marble racing where they had like the carved out wooden tracks, but they also had the digital ones too, like the esports version of marble racing. And I'm like, that feels like you could rig that easier. You could do some code on that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know if I like that.
No.
Hard pass.
It's like the push button at the casinos.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that's legit.
I mean, have you ever seen those? Like, I mean, we were just up at A&A. The people that sit there and just tap
can't do it, man.
tap on the nickel slots, man.
I can't do it.
Bro, that's hard. That's physically hard to watch. Like I'll walk by it and I'm like, look the other way. I can't. Ugh. You partake?
No.
Okay.
Coach Vaughn, though, my wife, she loves to play some slots. She's good at them too. She always wins.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that just sit there like
Nah, not hardcore, like fast.
just sitting there tapping. Like
Nah.
it's just
the ones that
feed
like
machine.
put their hands on the thing. They're like, oh, this is good luck. Those are the ones that throw me off.
oh yeah.
So I don't gamble, guys.
They're out there like Kyrie with the sage around the court. Yeah, that's a bit much.
You guys can have your sobriety, and I will take my no gambling.
I mean, I don't gamble
It's a
anymore
fair
either.
trade.
So
It's a fair. Well, you called it a day on Michigan winning a natty?
Yeah.
Now you're retired from gambling? I doubt that. Big Nooner is next. Free
He's John
consultation
Elway
as well.
came out on top, man.
Yeah, why not? Go out with the big boys. The Big Nooner is next. 105.1 and the Fan Sports Network.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Seattle Seahawks, the Super Bowl champions, finally make a free agent move that was not on the roster before. They are signing veteran edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr. It's going to be a one-year deal worth up to $5 million. Last year, the 31-year-old had 3 sacks for the Dallas Cowboys. Andy Reid said Patrick Mahomes could be available for OTAs, and today, Kansas City General Manager Brett Veach said that Patrick Mahomes is way ahead of schedule. Looks like Patrick Mahomes could be ready for the start of the NFL season. NBA playoffs, round 2 continues tonight. We got the Cavs in Detroit, the 1 versus 4 seed, and then the Lakers are in Oklahoma City, 1 versus 4 as well. Last night in the NBA, Victor Wembanyama set an NBA record 12 blocks, with Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards led the way for the T-Wolves. Minnesota beat San Antonio 104-102 in Game 1, and Jalen Brunson scored 35 in the Knicks' 137-98 victory over Philadelphia. Both Game 2s of those series will be tomorrow. Phil Mickelson, he was on the roster to compete in the PGA Championship, but he has come out and said he will not be competing now as he has to deal with a personal health matter and won't be available to play in the PGA Championship. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missy work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Down, 1 to go here. The firm of Harrison Meringue. We do this bad boy every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for being a part of our day. We are stoked to be a part of your day. Cinco de Drinko, Cinco de Mayo, Revenge of the 5th.
Real quick here, before you do your golf read, I know you've got to.
I've already done it. I'm just holding these papers. It's my new crutch.
Oh, there
is
you
to
go.
hold
I like
papers.
that.
Yeah.
What is the best Cinco de Mayo taco?
What do you mean?
Is it asada? Is it pastor? Is it pollo? Like what are we talking about?
Well, is it specific for Cinco de Mayo or is it just
saying,
tacos?
Yeah, like on today, what is the best taco?
I'm a go-to asada guy.
Okay.
That tends to be mine. I'm not a pineapple dude, so al pastor is kind of out, which stinks because I've had some really good al pastor without pineapple in it.
Well, it's really not al pastor though.
I know.
What would you even call that then?
I don't know. Smoked meats.
Yeah. What about you?
Just taco? I mean,
Yeah.
just give me a chicken street taco.
We're going pollo?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I also love mom tacos. I am not white people tacos. I have no shame. I think they're delicious.
I have shame.
I mean, they're different things.
They're not if you put them in a soft shell and you put some stuff with it, it's not the worst thing ever, but I mean, yeah, you graduate out of that.
Yeah.
The hard shell?
Yeah.
You don't feed. You got kids, right, Steven?
Yeah.
Do your kids eat hard tacos?
No, we usually go street tacos. If we're going tacos, we go street tacos, or we go just like birria. The birria tacos.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
We are a hard shell household in my house.
No.
That is about as burbs as you get, man.
Hell yeah.
Suburban.
I don't do hard shell unless it's I fry them myself, or and I definitely don't do lettuce on tacos ever.
Yeah, you don't do lettuce on anything though.
I will do like butter lettuce, but shredded lettuce, no. Shredded lettuce is straight out of hell.
All you need is just chicken, a street taco with chicken, and then cilantro and lime and maybe a
little diced onion.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
I'm
little sauce, and that's all
that
you
way.
need.
I'm that way with
It's
asada.
very simple, and it's just so good.
I'm that way with asada. I'm pretty simple. I like street tacos a lot.
I know.
But I will eat hard shell tacos. I don't mind at all.
I'm not anti hard shell taco. I just if I'm going to have them, I'm going to make the shells myself. I do not like the store bought hard shell taco.
I like living things the hard way. I still make rice in a pot. I don't have a rice cooker.
Oh, I got the rice cooker now. That thing's wonderful.
Do you have a rice cooker, Steven?
Yeah, dude.
I don't.
Why?
I cook it in a pot and it's delicious.
Why wouldn't you just Springdale rice cooker.
Because my rice is done in 20 minutes, and
So is mine.
it's the most delicious rice I've ever had.
And mine's done perfectly every single time.
I've been working on making rice for about 15 years because I'm eventually going to make sushi. And the first time I made sushi, the rice held up pretty good.
Call me over.
Pretty good.
You,
Take a little Patrick sushi.
you know how to make sush?
I don't know,
Okay.
but I'll eat it.
It's my
Didn't
goal in
yours turn
life.
kind of into a sandwich?
It kind of did. I need to roll it tighter, which is weird because I've been rolling joints and blunts since I was like 18 years old.
You've been keeping it tight since
Right?
in the 90s.
What's going on here? I'm so confused, dude. Trying to go to Ashanti at the Fire debut.
I mean, that's a pretty good pull.
Dude, I want to go to Ashanti.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not going, but I really want to go.
No.
The idea of going is awesome.
Yeah.
It is a free consultation Tuesday. We do that here in about 15 minutes. 503-864-6326. Anything going on in your life that you need advice on? Sports life, work life, home life, taco life, whatever it might be. Star Wars life, send that in, and we will get that taken care of. But we'll start the big nooner with the concerning injury in Major League Baseball. That is of Tarek Skubal, who just happens to have some chunks of his bone in his elbow just floating around.
Foreign bodies floating in the elbow.
Can't be a bad thing, not at all.
No. Chunks of your elbow floating around in your elbow, totally normal.
So if Tarek Skubal has a Tarek Skubal season this year, which let's just say hypothetically, which he's had for the last 2 years, which won him Cy Youngs, would make him a 3-time Cy Young winner 3 years in a row. I think you live in lands of people like Randy Johnson when you get to that level.
I mean, you're talking about the most dominant pitchers of all time.
Exactly. If you're doing it in that consecutive seasons. Here's the strangest thing about this whole thing. The general manager of the Tigers has said that we are not trading Tarek Skubal.
Mm-hmm.
He is set to be a free agent at the end of the year. So they're going to ride him all the way through the end of the year as they look to compete for a World Series. Look, they're close. They're close. I struggle with some of their hitting. I'm worried about where the home runs come from on that ball club, but they improved their pitching staff. Kevin McGonigal is a real player who they called up from the minor leagues, and Riley Green.
Raking.
And Riley Green is having a really great start to the season.
And then Torque.
And Spencer Torkelson is also hitting home runs like nobody's business. Here's the big problem, though. They're going to go the Shohei Ohtani route, where they're going to hold on to Tarek Skubal, and he's going to test the free agent market. If Tarek Skubal were to win a third Cy Young in a row and head to the open market,
It's getting $50 million a year.
he will be the highest paid pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball. It's not even close.
Oh, he's gonna hit that anyways.
So catch this. Now he's got floaties in his elbow, going into a contract year that might be a lockout. How much money is Tarek Skubal going to lose because of this elbow injury?
A lot.
It's not even Tommy John.
No.
He's just going to be out for like 2 months.
Well, if anything,
As a Guardians fan, we hate to see it. Poor
yeah,
guys.
Sure.
Poor guys over there. I feel real bad for
Little
them.
T's and P's for
yeah,
them.
I feel real bad. I'll think about you tonight
To be honest, if you were gonna have an
when
injury,
I'm cleaning up after your tears.
this is the year to have it. Because
Oh, if you have TJ?
Yeah, I was saying if you like, you know what I mean. Like if you're gonna do it, this is your because we're not. Baseball's not coming back on time.
Hey, you knock it off.
It's you know what, Mr. Vaughn, is baseball coming back on time next year?
That's probably a big no there, Bob.
Yeah, we all know that. We're looking at what, May, June?
I don't believe it yet.
Really?
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
The
I
history of
refuse to.
baseball, though, dude.
We're missing at least the first month, at least.
They always do.
Like there's no like they're already talking about lockout coming. Like it's not even a well let's push some things around. Let's make sure we're meeting. They're preparing for like teams' rosters are built to be lockout proof.
You know what they should do right now? They should lock out right now.
Stop the season now
Excuse me.
to preempt next year,
I don't know if I've ever sneezed on air before.
I don't think so either.
apologize.
which is kind of weird because your right hand was free.
I know, but I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Came
I
out
got
of nowhere,
fidgets
dude.
now.
It came out of nowhere.
Right
You
out of
really
nowhere.
are just holding everything.
I know, dude. I'm freaking out over here.
What's going on?
Steven's making me nervous.
Threw everybody off. Today.
I
I
know.
apologize.
Steven's making me nervous.
He's
I feel
sober.
like
That's the
not me.
problem.
I feel like I have to perform in front of the great Stevie Brackets.
Bow down.
What were we talking about? Right. The Major League Baseball. What if they lock out now, which prevents the Dodgers from winning a third World Series in a row? And you can kind of be like, ha ha ha, and maybe we'll get this thing situated before next year.
Zero chance that's happening.
There are rosters. Steven, I don't know if you've seen this. There are some teams out there that are clearly aware that there might be a lockout next year and are not spending money.
Might be aware.
Looking at you, Colorado Rockies.
The A's.
Oh, the A's locked up all their dudes.
Are the ones who mattered.
Yeah.
Everybody else's deal's expiring.
Yeah.
There's a couple rosters like that around baseball where like only the guys that really matter are locked up.
That is first place athletics, by the way.
Like I said, check back in October.
We're in May now.
I'll stand by that
I'm
one.
one more month closer.
How many times have we seen teams with bottom third record in Major League Baseball win a World Series?
They don't have a bottom third record. The entire American League sucks.
No. That's what I mean. Like we've seen teams that start very poorly win World Series.
Oh, yes.
And we've seen teams start very hot and end up under 500 at the end of the season.
Oh, very much. I'm still sticking by my Mariners pick in the American League.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not picking the A's.
I'm worried about this, though. If you're a Tigers fan, you should be super worried because Justin Verlander is still hurt. He hasn't come back. He hasn't pitched at all yet this year. Casey Mize is almost back, but not quite there. And Jack Flaherty is getting shelled.
Well,
it's not okay for Jack Flaherty,
yeah.
which is too bad. I like Jack Flaherty.
He's lost it over the last couple of years.
I believe they've called Detroit the MASH unit now for old AJ Hinch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, cheating AJ Hinch.
Wow.
Never forget, man.
It happens.
Never forget.
Can't let it.
When we come back, it's a free consultation Tuesday. Get those in 503-864-6326. Maybe you got some Champions League consultation? I can help you out with that as well. 105.1 The Fan. Free consultation. We do it every single Tuesday at 12:15. If you got enough for us, we'll hang around for a double. Might be a double today. I think we got enough in there. This is where you ask us questions for some advice to help you out in your life. It could be your work life, your home life, your hanky-panky life, Champions League life.
No.
I don't think anybody wants that.
No.
Free consultation. A radio host is threatening to talk Champions League. What topic could I ask to get you guys to burn the clock and prevent that? Thanks. That's from our wonderful P1 Jordan, who's usually a lot nicer to me than that. But I will give him credit that nobody cares. Also, there's like 2 Champions League games going on right now. They're the semifinals, and one of them is the one that's on right now, Arsenal Atletico Madrid. Arsenal is some of the most boring team to watch right now because they are so scared to lose the Premier League title that they are just puckered at all points. Now, the other game, PSG and Bayern Munich, that game finished 5-4 last night. That's a lot of fun. That's tomorrow, of course.
Did you see the NHL playoff game the other night? 9-6?
I just want to shout out that I just talked about Champions League, and you guys didn't stop me. So
I just kind of checked out and thought about NHL playoffs for a second because there's 15 goals scored in a game.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty cool.
And shout out our resident doctor who points out that where else should your chunks of elbow be if not in the elbow, as pertaining to one Tark Skubal?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you have chunks of your elbow, should it not at least be in your elbow?
I think they are floating around his
That's
elbow.
what I'm saying. Where else would they be?
Fair point.
See?
Fair point.
If your chunks of your elbow are floating around your kneecap.
Well, they would have to go all the way up your arm and then through your body. I don't know if it works that way.
I mean, it might
I don't think the human body works that way.
be kind of cool if it did.
I think it would be kind of cool if it did. Free consultation when I-5 southbound closes for 5 weeks starting in September. I think it's right around the Moda Center, too.
Where is this happening?
I think it's around the Moda Center.
Really?
I think so.
It's closing for... Why do we wait until the fall to do these things and not the summer?
Oops.
Like, it was like the whole Broadway Bridge thing. Like, why did we shut down the Broadway Bridge a week before the Blazers season?
All southbound lanes of Interstate 5 through Portland's Rose Quarter will close around the clock beginning September 11th, never forget, for up to 5 weeks as crews perform critical repairs and safety improvements. 2 questions here. 1, 5 weeks of closure is a long time.
Yeah, how are you going to get here?
I get off at 405.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But it's going to be a disaster.
Means
Everyone has to get off at 405.
Oh, God.
Yeah, everyone has to get off at 405. Yeah.
That's nightmare fuel.
I know. Maybe I'll go to St. John's. I'll drive out to St. Johnny's. I like it out there anyway.
Waiting until Blazer season again to do construction around the Blazers arena. It's just stellar. You know what? Portland City Council. Great job. Just great stuff, guys. Keep it going. Keep working with ODOT and just really nailing that.
I-5 South in Washington is just fine, so we're good up there.
Some of the dumbest people working on planning here.
Although if you guys could, pony up your half of the bridge, that'd be nice.
I don't care about your bridge.
I care about my bridge a lot.
I don't care about your bridge at all.
Which is the
You
next...
know what, though? I actually saw the bridge go up and down for the first time.
Really?
I got stuck by it for the first time. Yeah. It was pretty cool watching it.
It's not cool when you're trying to go home from here.
No, I was trying to get home, but it was pretty cool to watch.
I texted you the other day that there was one that went down at noon while we were on the air.
Sailboat.
And then another one went down at 1:25. If I would have left this place 10 minutes earlier, I probably would have made it.
Yeah.
And I sat in North Portland for an hour.
Yeah, you said it was a sailboat, right?
The first one was.
Yeah.
I don't know what the second one was because I was busy being on I-5.
Tell you right now, that sailboat would have been run ashore.
The other question I have for this is if you need 5 weeks for round-the-clock critical repairs and safety improvements.
Maybe we shouldn't be waiting.
I don't know if I'm waiting. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to drive through the Rose Quarter anytime soon. I'll just go around. I'm just going to get off at like Alberta and take the back roads.
Well, I mean, coming here?
No, to the Moda Center.
Oh,
if I need to go to that area.
Okay.
Or go further south.
It's just...
I'm going to skip that area.
And again,
Terrified now.
Why are we waiting till everybody's back in school?
I don't know.
Hey, the Blazer season's coming. The thing that keeps that area the busiest, that's when we should do it. It's like the Broadway Bridge again last year. Like, no, don't do it in the summer when people aren't really using it nearly as frequently. Let's wait until we have 20,000 people coming every single night. Just stellar stuff. Also, I did not know it was closing. God, that's dumb.
All lanes. Free consultation. Your long-term relationship ends. Your partner does most of the heavy lifting, pays majority of the bills. You're still cordial, no animosity after you break up. You win the lottery or come into a large sum of money. Are you obligated to give the X some dollars to make up for your lack of contribution?
No, 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 no.
You know, I have an ex relationship that was like that, where I did most of the financial heavy lifting. I don't think I would ever ask them for money.
No. My ex won the lottery. I'd be like, cool, good for you. See you later, bye. Good.
Yeah,
Don't
I
come,
understand.
don't come to me if I win it either.
I think it also depends on, like, how much money are we talking about here?
I could win $5 billion.
You wouldn't throw, like,
No.
just add up rent for the few years you lived together and throw her a check for $62,000?
No.
I would do that.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm a nice guy.
Because you
Danny.
feel guilty?
Yeah.
Maybe don't feel guilty.
Okay, good point. I'll just stop.
Is that going to make you feel better?
No.
No. I'm saying cutting a check. Is that going to make you feel better?
Yeah, maybe. Somebody was there for me. They helped me out.
Is
It's
that
kind of like buying mom a house when you get drafted in the NFL.
And you're also kind of sticking it to her at the end, like, I'm way off, better than without you now. I got
Take
all
that,
this money.
loser.
Take my money.
That's the Danny Morang approach.
No.
And I'm surprised you're not going that route.
buying mom and dad a house? That's different.
But to stick it to the ex for winning the lottery?
By giving them something? No.
It's dirty money, too. They would think about you every time they wanted to spend that money.
I don't think they would.
Man, I hate that Patrick Harris. But God, I love shopping at New Seasons instead of Winco.
I hate that Patrick, but I love his money.
God, I love his money. Do you think he'll give me more? Depends on what you want to do, baby.
Yeah, no. I'm good. I'm good.
Lay off,
I think
lady.
That's illegal there. Patrick.
Lay off, lady. I'm married. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, no. I'm good. And I wouldn't want money from them either.
I am told September 11th at the Moda Center is the Weezer concert. I would like to go to Weezer. I did not realize that Weezer was going to play
Stop you there.
at Moda.
That's the least surprising thing I think I've ever heard from you.
That I want to go see a Weezer show? The two bands that...
If AI came together and was like, what's an event that Patrick Harris would like to go to?
Weezer would be cool,
Weezer
man.
at Moda on September 11th. That is like that is what AI spits out.
More than Fish on 420 at the Moda Center?
I think the
I'm
only,
not a Fish guy, but I did go to a Fish show on
the
420.
only thing that would be more that would be like the Grateful Dead on 420 in not Eugene but Springfield.
Oh, Veneta, dude.
That's what I mean. Like just
The
someplace
famous Veneta show from 73.
Yeah, just someplace random.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah.
It'd be great.
Let me just say it ain't so.
There, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What's with these homies ditching my girls? Yeah, two things coming down the Moda Center that I really want to see: Weezer and Ashanti.
I mean, I'd much rather
Can I
I'd rather see us. You can go you get a ticket, go see Ashanti, and then get out.
Can I just? Yeah, okay. I can. I won't be shamed if I just go see
No.
Ashanti and then walk out.
I have zero.
How much are tickets to the Fire?
I mean, they're
dude, we
probably
got some
not-
hookups here or what? We're the home of the Fire.
Probably have some. Probably have some. I would
I
imagine.
wonder if my girls would like to go to the Fire.
There you go. Take them. I imagine they're probably going to get smacked around. That team is not set up to be very good. This is not the Vegas Golden Knights.
It's because I want Juju, dude.
They're going to go out there and get handled.
We're getting Juju next year.
yeah. They're
There's
going to
also
be
a 7'4" Chinese woman that's going to be in the draft as well next year.
Do we already send agents over there to tamper with those two?
yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
I want her.
7'4"?
7'4".
Yeah. Think about this real quick. Brittany Griner is a freak among freaks
only
in
like
women's basketball.
6'9".
She's 6'8".
6'8".
You throw a 7'4" woman out there,
She
that
actually-
is crazy, dog.
Can she actually move, Steven?
Doesn't really matter.
No.
It doesn't really matter.
I'm convinced. I don't know if she can dunk very well. I saw videos, but it wasn't great.
Like,
Not very athletic, but I mean, when you're 7'4",
you don't really have to be.
yeah, you just kind of stand there.
Like, again, the average, like, don't be wrong, the women in the WNBA are taller, but I bet you the average height in the WNBA is probably like,
Well, Caitlin Clark's like 5'11".
I would say,
She's 5'11"?
yeah,
probably.
she's 6 foot, yeah. Like, Cam Brink looks huge. Cam's 6'5".
She's, yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, Brittany Griner looks massive out there, and she's 6'8". I bet you the average height in the WNBA is probably like right at 6
If you want to
foot.
look her up, her name is Zhang Ziyu.
I'm good.
It's good. It's a good highlight tape to watch. I won't be honest.
It's hilarious. It looks like somebody playing.
I
with-
want her or Juju for sure.
It
The
look-
Portland Fire.
I can't believe you have watched this woman's highlight tape.
Oh, it popped up on social for me like a month ago. It looks like she's playing with children.
We did a whole bit on it on primetime, but yeah.
That doesn't shock me.
Like,
That's right up your guys' alley
Like,
right there.
there's plenty of women in the WNBA who are like 5'10", 5'7" to 6 foot tall. Like,
believe
so
that.
she is damn near 2 feet taller.
I want Juju, though.
Oh yeah.
Juju's
I
awesome.
want Juju. Just the marketability, the Nike thing. It's already here.
Then
She
a couple
would
years
blow up
later,
this
you get
city.
Jazzy Davidson, Clackamas
See?
High School.
That's the thing is you pull those two together, and then Cam Brink's contract runs out in L.A. She comes home. See,
Load manage Juju in year one. You know, they don't want to hurt the ACL.
yeah, gotta make sure.
You know, even though she'll have a full year of recovery. Two, by
Can't
then.
risk it.
I'm here for it.
Can't risk it.
Yeah.
Can't risk it.
Too
Shut her
risky.
down. Shut her down. Shut her down.
I'm here for it.
I'm definitely here for it. This is free consultation. We'll take some more if you got any. 503-864-6326. Might be able to squeeze one or two more in, so get those in on the fan text line. But first, we'll toss it over to Steven. He's got sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by A&E Plumbing, Heating, and Air, serving Portland, Southwest Washington, and the Gorge. Online at aneheatingandcooling.com. It's hard to stop a train. First on the fan, Seattle Seahawks, your Super Bowl champions, have made a move in free agency. They are signing veteran free agent edge rusher Dante Fowler Jr., one-year deal worth up to $5 million. A 31-year-old had 3 sacks this season to go for the Cowboys. And the Giants, they have agreed on a 2-year, $12.5 million contract with veteran defensive tackle DJ Reader. NBA playoffs round 2 continues tonight. Cavs are in Detroit in the 1-4 matchup in the East and in the 1-4 matchup in the West. The Lakers are in Oklahoma City. Luka Doncic and Jalen Williams both already ruled out for Game 1. Last night, it was Victor Wembanyama setting an NBA record with 12 blocks for the Spurs, but Julius Randle hit some tough shots, and the T-Wolves win Game 1 in San Antonio 104-102. Jalen Brunson scored 35, and the Knicks win over the 76ers 137-98. Both of those Game 2s will be tomorrow night. Phil Mickelson was on the roster to play in the PGA Championship, but he has come out and said that he will not be competing in that tournament due to a personal health matter. For more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Stephen Vaughn from the Georgia Coy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call Georgia Coy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home
felt it right there. I mean, that's why we're short shorts. These legs, bro. Like,
It's a free consultation day, that's for sure. We keeping this up. Closing arguments coming up next to send you on your way. But we'll just keep this up. Why were we talking about Sabrina Carpenter? Oh, we were talking about the Met Gala in the break.
For some reason, ESPN's posting pictures of the Met Gala.
Well, there's a lot of athletes go to this now.
I don't care.
Well, I know you don't care. That I could have bet thousands of dollars on that. But yes, Sabrina Carpenter is, if AI were real life, it's Sabrina
Yeah,
Carpenter.
built in a lab.
Yep.
And not in a good way.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like some of her music. My girls like her music. She's cute. She's a little too childish for me, though.
Everything feels fake and contrived.
It really does. Like, that is, if Aaron Rodgers is born in a lab as, like, the greatest physical specimen to ever play quarterback, that lady was built in a lab.
Not in that way. Like Aaron's
real, though.
Aaron's real and weird and different. Like that's
Best decision of his life was not to get vaccinated.
Well, we were talking about the whole idea of like, you said Taylor Swift. Like, I don't like every Taylor Swift song.
It's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like even when you have an album that has no skips.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, like growing up, Linkin Park's Meteora, their second album, no skips. There are songs on that album where I go, that's not my favorite.
The Wallflowers, Bringing Down the Horse, no skips. Weezer, Blue, no skips.
There's a lot of skips on that album. But that's my point is like every freaking album that drops now and every 17-year-old, no skips. It's like most of these songs are skips. Like, what do you mean? Like
In today's world, I also wouldn't put out an album. Well, I mean, I would personally. Yeah. But if you're a pop star, don't put out albums.
Just singles.
Just put out singles.
Just let it stream 1 billion times and put out the next one.
Yep, because that's what you do. Albums can take up to a year to make, and some people can crank them out a little faster. Depends on your songwriting and where you are in your journey. But that's what I would do. I would put out a single, let it be number one for like 7 weeks, 8 weeks, then drop another one. Keeps you fresh, keeps you in everybody's mind.
So weird.
Right? That's the new way now.
I don't like it.
That's the new way. I'm an album guy because I prefer no skips. That's why I love my vinyl collection, because skipping on a record is some of the dumbest thing you can do. It's so much effort, and it's not smooth.
To find exactly where it's at.
Well, you can see it. You can do it. I can do it, no problem, but it just doesn't make sense.
No.
I have probably 500 records, and all of them I listen to at least either the whole side or the whole shebang.
Okay.
Free consultation. At what point should I give up my original gamer tag and switch it to something more appropriate for my age?
Well, depends on how inappropriate it was.
Capital X, lowercase x, /6969 420 420.
Look,
Smoke them.
There's a clip that's out there that sounds like Conquistador that lives in that world where a girlfriend sees the boyfriend's gamer tag, and it's very immature but very funny. But he's a grown man. And
is it something Jordan Schultz would say live on the air?
No. We cannot say it on air.
Oh, okay.
It's 100% you cannot say it on air.
Oh, I'm excited for the break.
I'll tell you that.
Coming up next.
Yeah. But like mine was just Moose because I had an OG game tag.
You've told me this.
Yeah, and
that's your nickname in the military.
Yeah, but it got stolen when I was deployed because back in the day when you had an Xbox Live account, if your account ran out, somebody could steal your gamer tag. Now there's like a little bit of a buffer window. You can't just go in and do that. So mine changed to the Moosin because Brian Regan has the Flock of Moosin, Flock of Meese whole thing. But mine, it works whether I was 18 years old or 40 years old. That's fine. But there are certainly some other gamer tags out there. There's a line. If you got kids, and you can't let them see your gamer tag, that might be too far.
I had no idea what to use for my gamer tag. Now, again, I don't really game a whole lot, especially online, so I don't really need a gamer tag. But I think when I got an Xbox 360 in the mid to late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, you had to have one, and I think I just got a random generated. And I think it's something like Activist Tomb.
Oh,
like
and then
like a crypt tomb.
And then some numbers.
And then some numbers, yeah. And so I think it's something, that was the one that was given to me. So I've never really thought that was offensive or anything. So I'm going to ride that bitch till I'm dead.
Well, not only that, you look at it and you can say that's an auto-generated one. It's kind of like the bot life.
What's your gamer tag, Steven?
I don't even know that I have.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't really play video games online, so I don't even.
I have been called P. Diddy since like the 7th grade, and I had to scrub All of that.
You can't have that.
I had to scrub it everywhere, dude. It was like I'm logging in on the Switch. The kids are playing on the Switch, and they're like, "Isn't P. Diddy in jail?" And I'm like, "Oh God, I got to fix that one."
Why
My
were you-
Instagram
Why
account.
were you P. Diddy?
Because I'm just Patrick. It was just given me by my buddy Flav. He used to call me P. Diddy.
Okay.
And this is when Puffy was Sean Puffy Combs.
He was
wasn't
big
even
for a
Diddy.
while, yeah.
He was Sean Puffy Combs. He wasn't even Puff Daddy. I've been called P. Diddy since like 7th grade.
So you're the OG P. Diddy.
I am the original.
You're like Jalen Rose, the first Jalen.
I am the first P. Diddy, yes.
He copied you.
Do you know that Jalen Rose believes he's the first ever
I
Jalen?
do know that.
Well, there's actually like he might actually be.
He might actually
like
be the first ever
legitimately
Jalen.
might actually be.
Free consultation. What is the most effective and easy to use item for home defense? Knife, German Shepherd, barbed wire baseball bat, sleeping naked, etc.
It's a street sweeper.
What's a street sweeper?
Shotgun.
Oh, whoa.
You don't have to worry about going through too many walls.
Whoa.
You don't use slugs.
Whoa.
Yeah, you cover the most area.
I was going to go with sleeping naked. I sleep naked most of the time.
Well, no, that's how you don't catch a charge. You know the difference between a murder charge and sexual assault.
Yeah, I tend to sleep naked a lot, and it makes me wonder if somebody broke into my house in the middle of the night and I came down with a baseball bat, like, what are you more scared about? This, like, fat, squishy, naked body or the baseball bat in my hand?
I don't know. Do I have a street sweeper?
Why are you coming into my house with a street sweeper?
I'm telling you right now.
This is about defense, not
Look,
attack.
I'm telling you right now. If I'm ever breaking into somebody's house, I'm strapped. That's the thing that always blows my mind. Like, if you are going to take your life into your own hands, and like, I'm telling you right now, you do not break into my house. We'll spin the roulette wheel and see which way you die. Like that's the way I'm playing that game. If you are breaking into somebody's house and you don't have something on you, you're even dumber than I thought.
Well, first of all, you're breaking into somebody's house.
But that's what I mean. Like,
which is high on the list of things I'm not interested in doing.
No, but it's like when you're processing that in your head, like you breaking into somebody's house. Do you know what most people have in their house? A gun. Most people do. And so the idea of like
do most people have a gun?
Yes, in this country, yes.
Do you have a gun?
I don't.
Steven?
No,
I don't either.
But I have to get one now.
On average, yes.
Now that everyone knows I don't have one.
I only have guns because you have guns.
No,
that's right.
I mean, that is why Americans have guns.
That's right, baby.
It's because others have guns. USA.
Yeah, it's
You're
more.
welcome, USA.
I believe we're a little bit more than one gun per human in the U.S.
Well, that's because people like you have 30,
I don't have 30.
27.
Close.
Free consultation. I have a collection of coffee mugs that I like. Caveat, I don't drink coffee. And I'm wondering if I should upgrade to collecting pint glasses instead. Caveat number 2, I do drink. So if anyone asks me why I'm collecting them, what advice can you give me coming up with a plausible excuse for collecting pint glasses that doesn't make it obvious that I have a problem? Easy, dude. It's traveling. I got this pint glass when I was at this place.
That's
I got
a
this
great
pint,
excuse,
I
yeah.
got this pint glass when I was at that place. And it's
Everyone,
like,
because everyone would buy that.
totally.
Oh yeah, sure.
And if they don't,
like
and if they don't,
spoons.
if they don't realize that they're all within like a 2-mile radius of your house, then you're good to go.
They all say Portland, Oregon on it.
Yeah. Wow, I bought a lot of glasses when I lived in Portland.
Especially if it has like Portland, Oregon, like the script and established like 2019. It's like all of the bars have been established in the last 5 years. It's like, wait.
And if you're
all in the same
collecting
city?
pint glasses from breweries, there's so many in this town that like the average person doesn't know like what their logo looks like.
Oh, sure.
So they don't even have to know that it's in Portland. You're good.
Sound like you're speaking from experience.
Come on, guys. If we're not thinking about lying before the question is asked, then what are we even doing here? What, you guys don't do that?
No, we're not alcoholics.
No, it's not even about drinking. It's about like I come up with imaginary questions that somebody might ask me that I don't want to answer. And so I've got the lie already in the chamber.
Wow.
What is that called?
A narcissism.
Is that narcissism? Is that what it is? Well, if it walks, it talks and quacks.
Saying, stuff out here.
I think I'm okay with it.
That's something a narcissist would say.
It's just a little white lie. It's just a little white lie. What's wrong with that? Closing arguments next. Send you on your way. 105.1 The Fan. All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing Arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Coming up on the program tomorrow, sure we'll have some NBA fallout from the games this evening. Get into some NFL. CJ Stroud. That's the conversation. I read an article the other day. Should he get a 5th year? We can have that convo tomorrow. Boy, they are in an interesting spot, Houston.
There's a spot I'd like to be.
They're in a spot I would like to be in.
Oh, no.
as well.
We have a world-class defense, and we have a quarterback who can be pretty damn good. That's terrible.
So a lot to do on the show tomorrow. Not sure when we'll do our court case, because no pun intended, I'm waiting on Casey. Mm-hmm. He is the judge that presides. I don't know.
And we'll want a one-day run-up.
And I don't know if we'll be able to throw Stephen Vaughn as the backup judge.
We're shooting for Friday.
Shooting for Friday. If it goes to next week, we will. And Stephen, if you're not familiar with this, we have done this before where we put Adam Silver on trial if he is a good commissioner or not. Danny, you said that he was, right?
Yeah, I took on the pro Adam Silver case, which still makes my skin crawl.
And I took on the anti. And did I win? No, I think I lost.
No, you think you lost?
Yeah, I did lose.
You got humiliated in the cross-examination.
That did stink.
Yeah.
I was ill-prepared. This time we were doing one against the Blazers, a successful season. Danny will argue that, yes, it was, and everyone's going to hate me. Mm-hmm. Got a nice little angle. I'll share it with you after the show.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Yeah. I think it might be good.
It just forces you to take some stances. It's interesting.
So we're shooting for Friday, but we'll see. We hope Casey is at home getting healthy and drinking fluids.
Yeah, not mud butting.
No more mud butting. Let's see. What do we got? Here? Well, the Seahawks, they loaded up on their defense. Dante Fowler Jr., it's a nice little depth piece there for them.
That's worse things to add to your team.
Is that depth, or is it just like...
that's your rotation edge rusher. Hey,
that team is really good.
Yeah, this is what you should probably do when you're in a Super Bowl window.
That team is really good.
Draft a quarterback.
Yeah, you won't let me live that one down, will you?
No.
Well, that's better than going 8-4.
But, I mean, that's what they're preparing to do.
Tonight is Cleveland-Detroit. I have no idea what to think about this series. I think I'm just going to watch and hope it's not a blowout.
Yeah, I'm picking Cleveland in this series, even though Detroit is the team that I picked to come out of the Eastern Conference, just because I haven't liked what I've seen from Jalen Duren, man.
They're weird.
Cade's still very productive, but the shooting hasn't been there for really anyone. Duncan Robinson's been MIA. Asar's still trying to figure out the whole offense thing, and Jalen has not had near the impact. And Tobias Harris is Tobias Harris. You just never know what you're going to get from him.
That's my cousin. I'm going with. I really want Detroit to win this series because here's the worst part about it. 4 out of the 5 starters on the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm absolutely obsessed with. Or at least 3 of them. At least 3 of them. And then there's James Harden. I despise watching James Harden play basketball so much, and I would rather I don't know what I'd rather have in the world than him getting a title. That's how much I can't stand him, so go Pistons. And my wife's ex-husband and my kid's dad, he's from Detroit and is diehard Detroit sports. And I hate Detroit sports, but go Pistons.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about Cleveland winning a title.
I cannot get behind James Harden. I just can't. And then later on, I will watch my first playoff Thunder game.
There you go.
I'll probably tune in.
Time to tap in?
I'll probably tune in a little bit. There was no way I was watching Thunder Suns.
No.
Nope.
And then when they're up by 20 at halftime, you can turn it off.
Yeah, I didn't even want to get to that. If your best player doesn't have to play in the fourth quarter, that other team shouldn't be in the playoffs, period. Because I'll tell you what, Ja and the Grizzlies are taking Oklahoma or Golden State Warriors to 7 games.
Ja's been on fire this
They're going to win Game 6 on Friday.
Yeah. Steph too.
Steph will probably have 35. But Ja, I bet, puts 50 on the board to keep them alive and force Game 7.
You drop 240 spots in the playoffs like Ja has.
Hall of Fame.
Awesome.
Mount Rushmore.
Not giving you anything.
Do you like Lakers to win any of these games in this series?
Yeah, I do.
You think Luka comes back?
For all of the net rating stuff around the Thunder, I don't look at this unstoppable force. This is a team that, like I said last year, I think the Pacers would have won the title if Halley's Achilles didn't go. They are not unbeatable. They are not unbreakable. If we just saw this Lakers team not miss from 3 for 3 games.
I'm kind of enjoying old man LeBron vintage style. I'm kind of enjoying that.
Still really good.
Still very, very good. The sum of the other parts, though, are pretty brutal. Luke Kennard,
Well, I mean,
Rui Hachimura.
both guys have just been on fire from three.
I know, and what I'm saying is that like that's not sustainable.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
Marcus Smart.
Smart. No, it's. But I'll tune in tonight. The Dogs' favorite hockey team's on tonight too, so I'll watch some Avs. Wild.
There you go.
See how that goes. Last game was quite a doozy.
9-6 is a lot.
Well, Minnesota and Dallas was a really fun season. Some of it that I caught from that. I don't want to pretend to be a hockey bro because I'm not a hockey bro, but that series was really fun. At least I was told it was, and I enjoyed while I was watching.
There you go. That's the thing. Is like if you ever want to get somebody into hockey, have a game where 15 goals are scored. This is normal, right? No.
I don't know. I don't live in that world, and probably the soccer bro in me. I don't need a ton of goals to make things exciting. I watched an overtime
No, I'm talking
game.
about to when you're like just starting to watch.
Well, I know, but I feel like I'm always just starting to watch hockey around this time every year.
Well, that's not every year.
Just started.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the people like who are just coming to us. Like if you're just coming to soccer and you see like a 5-4 match, you're like, damn, this is kind of dope. And then you go watch a 0-0 slugfest. You're just like, this was not nearly as fun.
I've seen some pretty dope 0-0.
Perfect example. What's the Welcome to Wrexham? Mm-hmm. Those guys, McElhaney and Reynolds flew out a bunch of Illuminati. It was like a 0-0, and they go their first big match, and they're like, okay, yeah.
Well,
tough.
speaking of soccer, you'll get Timbers Fan tonight at 7 p.m. right here on The Fan. Myself and Jake Zivin will go over whatever the hell that was this weekend from your Portland Timbers. Steven, you've been amazing, man. Thanks for pulling triple duty today. The station owes you one, that's for sure. Closing Arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. That'll do it for us. Have a great one out there. For Danny Morang, that's Stephen Vaughn. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye.